Oh my golly goodness gosh. Hello everyone and welcome to Low Inc. of the lovely new year 2024, January 2024 that is. I am joined here by the ever so lovely Jay. Jay, do you want to say hi to the people at home?
Hello everybody! I am very excited to be here after playing and lowing for so long and finally being able to commentate it. I am so excited for it, especially starting off the new year strong, getting started with day one. I am very, very excited today.
I am also very excited. I don't remember if I said my name. I'm shaking in my boots right now. This is freaking Low Inc. My name is Grace, and I'm very happy to be here. So, Jay, if you want to introduce these teams a little bit and get into what we think we're going to see here in this match.
Yeah, so for the first team, we got Blahaj Brigade. We all love the shark. We all love the shark.
Oh, yeah.
We know that there's going to be a few teams with it. And the other team is going to be Sonora, Inkamita de Iztapalapa. I believe that's how to pronounce it. We were kind of talking about this before stream, but I think I got it. But yeah, I don't know too much about these two teams, so I'm definitely curious to see what both teams are going to do, especially considering what the map pool is. And I definitely am very curious what they might do, because I believe the first map is going to be Tower Control on Hagglefish, which is going to be an interesting one to me.
Definitely. And a little bit of things about these two teams here. Blahaj Brigade, for one, went 3-3 last Low Inc. And their opponents here, Sonora, went 2-4, I believe. So, pretty even footing, if I do say so myself. And I'm excited to kind of see what they do here. Especially on Tower Control Hagglefish Market. I'm gonna say something a little controversial here. Maybe not controversial, depending on if you're a hater or not.
Alright, what's your controversial take?
I like to do some bread analogies. Hopefully no little voices in my head and or ear tell me to shut up. But Hagglefish will always be the white bread of Splatoon 3, I feel as though. So I think a lot of people know how to play on this map for all of the modes, basically. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of coordinated play and people kind of knowing where they stand, knowing where to put their feet and to put their positioning, though. So let's get into it, Jay. What are these comps?
Ooh, so we got a bit of an interesting comp coming out from, I believe that is Sonora there. But we actually have a tri-stringer coming out, which is not something you see typically, because, as we can see from Blahaj there, we have coming out, which, you usually expect, because it's one of the best cooler buttons in the game at the moment, especially being a backline. It can provide a lot of support, but you don't see a tri-stringer much, but I feel like it can definitely do a lot on tower control, especially considering how long of a map Hagglefish is. That tri-stringer will be able to do a lot at its range, along with using the killer whale to its advantage there.
No, you're really right, and seeing that killer whale come out already here, but it looks like the members of Blahaj are trying to make a push happen with that pencil, which we've been seeing a lot in competitive play nowadays. I'm happy to see it here. We see Tak here up on this tent trying to make something happen, being able to shred that booyah, and now they're 2 for 2 now at this point, Jay. And I'm excited to see a push kind of come out of either of these teams here. It looks like Sonora has the advantage, and the Zipcaster is going to come out as well.
Ooh, very good play from the Zipcaster there, just jumping up right below tent to get a pick onto the Sniper Rider there. With Sniper Rider currently respawning, it's starting to get a little tight. The Tri-Stringer is going to be coming out with the Killer Whale at the moment. They're just holding their ground, but the Zap is going to get taken out on tower. We do see the Trizuka coming out as well, but that's actually going to get taken out as well. 2 down go on the side of Sonora right now. Blahaj is trying to get back in here. Zenix getting very aggressive. Sniper Rider pushing him back. They have to try and get some control here, because the thing that I think that Sonora is doing a lot better right now is that they are really, really holding down a lot of stronger points and really holding down that mid point as well.
Definitely, and I think we can kind of see that shown in their specials, whereas Sonora has a lot of initiation aggression specials, but they don't quite have the same amount of aggression, or the same type rather, as Blahaj here, because of their, Brab and Zuka comp here, as well as the cooler are going to be able to help them push up with those specials. But we're going to still see Sonora here keep pushing up here. I mean, the pounce is going to go down, so no more cooler here for Blahaj.
T-Tech just running at the Trizuka with no fear in their heart, just instantly going to take him out. They're playing very aggressive on this ramp position right now, And I think something that I did notice when you were talking about like their comps and everything, Sonora has a lot more of an aggressive comp, where I feel that with the way that Blahaj's comp is, it's a little bit like kind of mismatched in a way. There's a lot of specials that can do a lot to really hold down certain points, but there's not really a lot other than something like Trizuka or something to really get in and get aggressive, because that's the one that can really hit from long ranges, whereas you have things like Zipcaster, Tactical, or Booyah, and even Tri-Stringer that like can still move around while it's in its special. So I feel like Sonora has a huge advantage in that regard.
I think you're really right in that, and I think that can kind of contribute to which we're probably going to be seeing here, is a counter push here from Blahaj, because they have those hyper aggressive special weapons that lead themselves to getting picks just in of itself there with that crab, that Zuka. I think they're going to be able to make a really good counter push here, whereas the members of Sonora, though, are ready for that with their specials that are really tended towards stopping pushes. They have that whale, that Zipcaster that can just go right onto that tower and get them off. And not to mention that Booyah, which is just a complete tower stopper there, Jay.
Yeah, the Booyah has a lot of people in Splatoon 2 know the GG Booyah, same with GG Ray. Those things just really prevent someone from really trying to get the push, but we do see Sonora doing a very good job at stopping this push in a track. Master going to be coming out with the Booyah. Is he going to be able to get a pick? No, it actually is going to be able to break the Booyah midway, and Master's going to be able to get another pick with the machine there. Master, what are you doing right now?
They're slaying. They're a certified slayer right now. Although that Zuka is going to try to end their life there, they do end up getting a pick on Shrimp there on the zap, meaning no more cooler there for Sonora. It's about a minute left here though, Jay, and it's not looking super great here for Blahaj to try to make another push. Again, we talked about it's going to be an uphill battle. As I say that though, they are going to go 2 down. That is my bad for jinxing you there, Sonora. So we're going to be seeing maybe, and as I say that, Blahaj is also going to go 2 down. So I'm just going to toss it over to you. I don't know what's happening.
Now at the moment, Blahaj is really trying to find some opportunity here. Tak is going to drop that Tacticaler down, fiddling enough for their name, but it's not really going to do a lot. I feel like it probably should have been held a little bit longer, because they don't really have a lot that they can capitalize on. T-Tech is getting so aggressive over on the right side. The Zipcaster is going to be coming out. Born going to be popping the Trizuka, but is it going to be able to find a pick? It is going to be able to find a pick onto Shrimp on the end zap there. T-Tech going to be dropping down from the Zip, but no, they're not going to be able to get taken out. They're going to be able to get Zenix as they're trying to get aggressive. And T-Tech is just on the flank. Nobody is trying to take them down. Tak trying to hold the tower. The Booyah coming in is going to get Tak down. And game number 1 will go to Sonora.
Excellent positioning there and coordination there from Sonora. I mean, we saw their Stamper kind of go behind, get some picks, make some risky plays to completely stomp out their push there, Jay. I mean, yes, they could have kept pushing up with that tower, but as soon as you go down a few members, you can't really maintain that aggression to push the tower itself, and you don't have anywhere to back up to get your ground, try to get some resources together, because that Stamper is behind you waiting to get you.
Yeah, the thing that I feel definitely sort of played into a little bit of the downfall there was, unfortunately, the Zipcaster right at the end on the flank. Because it was able to just, like, once they got the pick onto Zenix, I feel, because Zenix was trying to get a little aggressive, trying to get a pick there, but it wasn't really able to, like, but they weren't really able to find that pick. And so T-Tech was able to just go from the flank and just easily, like, lock them out and make sure that they're not really able to get any sort of push going. Not to mention the GG Booyah coming out onto Tak, unfortunately. So even when they think that they're going to try and get the point, it doesn't really work out.
Yeah, and I mean, we're going to be seeing a similar mode here where a lot of specials are just kind of GG, all right, the push is over here on Rainmaker Scorch Gorge. So I'm expecting to see pretty similar comps here. I mean, we know Crab is really can be really oppressive in Scorch Gorge, especially because there's a lot of points, high grounds where you can just rain fire on your opponents just completely. A lot of very fancy Zuka shots as well. So I'm assuming we're going to see a lot of the same comps here. But what do you think, Jay?
It's definitely a tough choice. I feel like something that, in my opinion, I think could possibly work decently well if they're able to play around it is probably something like maybe Kraken. Like, I know Kraken Cheese is very, very typical on the Clan Blitz, but I feel like Kraken just works well on Scorch Gorge, especially if you're using something like the 96, because of how long this map is. There's a lot of sight lines that you can really control, and since, you know, 96 is a two-shot weapon, you can do a lot of damage, even if it's just like doing chip damage for your team to really get in. But I feel like Sonora might keep a very similar comp, especially running that Zipcaster. That T-Tech on that Zipcaster was doing so much to just absolutely cause problems to Blahaj there.
Yeah, and I think especially because they're kind of combating each other for who has the better aggression, they have very different specials in that. So I think if you think your opponent has this one player that's going to be their entry into making a push, you're going to want to take them out. Which a lot of the cases can be that cooler player, but it can also be the ones with those aggressive specials as well here, Jay. But the comps are a little bit different though. I mean, we see different variants kind of come out. And Oki here is going to go for the other sloshing machine here. And we're going to see the Neo Stamper here as well, which I'm surprised and delighted about.
It is a surprising decision, but when you think about it, it makes a lot of sense because that Toxic Mist can really do a lot to prevent them from trying to push in. Plus, not to mention, the Stamper can be played aggressively, especially with the Crab. Like, it can really get them onto a lot of sight lines that can just allow them to just dump the splash. Getting almost all of them! What did I just witness?
Well, you witnessed people not looking up and shooting the splashdown. I'm kidding. I'm completely kidding. I also cannot do that here. But right off of that, I mean, amazing quad there from, I mean, mostly thanks to that splashdown. Amazing play. They're also going to take out their N-Zap here, which means no more cooler. The Tri-Sneaker is going to go down as well. But they're going to lose their T-Tech Dualies, who is named T-Tech. That's confusing. But they are going to pop a Crab to try to stomp out their push here, and they didn't quite get any points yet, so it looks like this push didn't quite amount to anything quite yet, Jay.
Yeah, the push didn't really amount to much. In my opinion, I think that splashdown is going to be a really big turning point. Born on Blahaj does have the Rainmaker. They're going to try and find something, but no, T-Tech on that Stamper is just going to halt them right in their tracks. As Sonora do have a bit of an advantage, especially in the mid right now. We do see the Killer Whale coming out. Probably could have held it a little bit more for the push, just trying to probably displace them. Doesn't really find a lot of value, but we do see T-Tech popping the Crab. Are they going to be able to find a pick? Yes, they are. They're going to be able to get Born. Inuki's currently trying to hold down left checkpoint as Masta and the rest of Sonora are all pushing on right side. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to stop it with the pressure that Sonora has. As soon as I say that, the splashdown's going to come in, but they are going to be able to break through that checkpoint.
Oh, I mean, if you're the one carrying that Rainmaker, you've just gotta pray that that splashdown doesn't get you before you quite get that checkpoint. So it's really good that they're able to crack that though, Jay, because that means that their next push, they can come in really hard and just completely plow right through and can keep scoring points. And we see T-Tech here is going to try to get a Crab to go into that little snipe position, which is ever so oppressive here to kind of rain fire into the middle of the map. But the members here of Blahaj kind of know that, and they see that Crab pop out, so they're trying to hide behind this corner to avoid a very fiery death, but they do not avoid it, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was definitely a bit of a tight situation for Blahaj there. They did have an man advantage. There was a 3v2, I believe, when the Crab came out, but it wasn't really able to find much, and now we are going to be at a 4v2 with the sloshing machine currently respawning over on the side of Blahaj. The Zuka is going to come out. I don't know if it's going to find a lot of value. No, it's not really going to find any picks, so they're going to have to try and regroup here with Tech currently respawning on that Sniper Rider. T-Tech currently holding down. They're going to be able to find Zenix, but they are going to get taken out by Inoki on the machine. They're going to be able to get a direct and then a pick onto Masta there. This could be the opportunity that they need, considering that they have two Zukas right now. They probably have to try and stagger that or try and find some way to really get in for the team.
Yeah, we see Tag here struggling to try to get this checkpoint, but they get completely sniffed out. And the members here of Sonora are really ready for this counter push that Blahaj is trying to put out. And they just completely get all of the members here of Blahaj that are trying to get that Rainmaker. We see Zenix here holding on for dear life on this edge, trying to maybe get a surprise pick. But we see T-Tech sniffs them out, finds them, but they can't quite get the pick on them with that splashdown. But the Rainmaker now is going to be in Sonora's hands, and it's time for them to make something happen.
Something I have noticed about this entire thing, can we talk about how oppressive T-Tech is? Like, they are literally just running in and just getting so many crucial picks and so many crucial opportunities. Like, right when Zenix had the splashdown, they were easily able to avoid it, and as soon as they tried to get aggressive, T-Tech was able to get the pick and still stay alive for their team. Unfortunately, it does get taken out, but they still provided a lot of opportunities. Bazooka coming out, gonna be able to get the Rainmaker down. Masta getting aggressive, they're gonna be able to find one. Are they gonna be able to find Born? I don't know. Masta is gonna be playing it so well. They're just sneaking all around. They're gonna be able to get the pick on the Masta, but Zedix is gonna be able to come in and pick that up.
And T-Tech, they're realizing that there's an opportunity for them to get just a little bit more points past that checkpoint to maybe make their lead a little bit more safe here. Is going to be able to squeeze by and get all the way down to 52 remaining. Less than 20 seconds left in this match here, Jay. And Sonora is not going to let them have any more map control. I mean, the members of Blahaj are pretty much stuck here in this little elbow area. The whales are coming out, all of these specials are popping, and they have the Rainmaker, but for how long?
I'm not sure how long they're going to have this Rainmaker. They have to really be careful. They have 3 specials currently up. The Splashdown going to come out, but it is not going to be able to find any value. The machine, unfortunately, going down on Blahaj. The Crab is going to come in, and that is going to seal the game with game number 2 going to Sonora. But that one, in my opinion, was a lot more even than the previous one.
Yeah, I mean, tower control can be a little bit easier because you know the pathing of where that tower is going to go. It can be a little bit easier to defend, but also to make pushes in of itself. But a lot of those choke points that you see on Scorch Gorge, just getting past that first checkpoint is really difficult. We didn't see either team try to go for that checkpoint that's on their plat, like through the grates through mid. And there's a good reason for that, because it's very difficult and it's really dangerous to try to go that route. But I am still happy about how both of those teams performed there. I mean, like you said, it was very evenly matched, and we saw kind of how they dealt with each other's aggression. We saw people trying to hide from the Zookas. We saw people trying to run away from T-Tech when they were running for them, gunning them down. But I'm interested to see how they perform elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how they're going to perform, like, especially considering that the record for both teams was fairly even, as you said earlier. Was it Blahaj, I believe it was, that was 3-3, and then yeah. Sonora was 2-4? Okay, I wanted to make sure, but Sonora going 2-4 in some of their previous results? I'm sorry, they do not look like it. These guys are going insane in this match. They are, I think they've really found their groove. And I think it's definitely going to be interesting, especially going into game number 3, which is going to be Splat Zone's Museum. What's your opinion on this?
Well, it's definitely not white bread. This is a good question. I think it's more of like a strange croissant that for some reason has like meat in it. Like a meat croissant. And you might be thinking, Grace, I don't know what that means. Neither do I. But I mean that it's kind of, you have to maybe put some condiments on it. You have to kind of make sense of it yourself. The name of the game here for museums in general is getting your feet on their plat and pushing up past that zone, getting in their face and not really letting them get to it. Although it is very hard to cap the zone, I will say. I play junior sometimes and I'm just spraying and praying and it never caps in my favor. So hopefully that doesn't happen to anyone here, but I am trauma sharing right now.
I feel like the comparison between the croissant being stuffed with meat, I feel like it's a thing where, like, I feel like what the comparison you're trying to make is that the map requires a lot of, like, addition from the players actually on it, because, like, the entire middle map is pretty much the entire mid zone is just a stalemate. But once you can really get onto the plat, it just kind of shifts the whole focus. But oh, we do see some interesting comp developments. We actually do see the V-Slosher coming out on the side of Blahaj there, but we actually do see a Inkling stringer, so that's going to be interesting.
I'm always here to see some more stringer action here, and the Slosher is a very interesting weapon here. I think it'll be really useful at getting up and sloshing over onto their plat for extra aggression here. We see Inoki here doing what I just said they were going to do, but unfortunately they do not get the pick on Bunny here on the stringer, trying to get some resemblance of the zone, but Tack here, I mean, just gets them out.
Yeah, they are going to be able to get them out. T-Tech is in a bit of an intense spot. They are going to be able to pop the zip, but they're going to be able to get them! Tag, what was that shot? Just canceling the zip right out of the air. That was insane. Blahaj definitely has some life left to give. They're not out yet. Xanax currently popping the crab, but it's not really going to be able to find a lot. Tack is going to go down. Masta currently holding over on this left side. Are they going to be able to find a pick onto Born? No, Born's going to be able to jump out and save that Zuka, which definitely can play into a comeback factor.
Yeah, and I mean, we see Born here already back up with that Zuka online, as well as the Cooler, so if they go down, that Zuka is still going to be coming out here. They are going to get a pick on that sloshing machine. T-Tech here, again, on the Zipcaster, trying to make something happen. Thoroughly distracting here the members of Blahaj Brigade, and that allows them to get the lead there on that zone. Amazing play there from T-Tech.
In my opinion, that's one of the problems that Zipcaster can really cause for a team, is that before I can even talk, they just get wiped out. They're going to go ahead and take control of that plat. 3 already jumping on. Tack trying to provide some cover fire, but they're not really going to be able to find much. The Cooler is coming out. There's only 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and game number 3 will go to the way of Sonora, playing it very dominantly.
Yeah, I mean, wow, we saw them do amazingly in those other 2 games here. I mean, they effectively had already won the set, you know, but of course that game 3 really does matter when it comes down to it, and Sonora really showed out. Excellent job to them. Oh my god, fist bump.
Let's go! We always love seeing the fist bump at the end of the games, honestly. Like, that's just something fun to see, because, like, it just adds that little positivity, like, especially to the winning team. Just being like, hey, we played good that game, and honestly, Sonora played out of their mind in that game, in my opinion. Like, T-Tech was one of the most crucial players in that entire set, I believe, because they were doing so good at creating so many aggressive opportunities that really allowed Sonora to find a lot of crucial, like, spots on the map and just hold it down. Especially with T-Tech playing a lot of good flank routes, and the Zipcaster just causing so much distraction. They were just doing absolutely insane there.
Yeah, and I mean, I really liked a lot of the plays that Bunny was making there on that tri-stringer. I really felt like they were kind of performing as the backbone of the team a little bit, kind of with that backline weapon, where they can provide jumps in, they keep up the paint with that paint support, even when all of their teammates are down. And that is really crucial in keeping up that aggression that T-Tech was so amazing at.
Yeah, honestly, T-Tech was just playing it so strong there, and like the entirety of Sonora was really backing T-Tech up. In my opinion, I loved seeing the tri-stringer play, really supporting from just so many long ranges that honestly you don't see a lot of tri-stringer now, and being able to see them is just very, very fun in my opinion, because, you know, we see a lot of Sniper Rider or probably another Charger, but you don't see a lot of tri-stringer, so it is nice to see different weapons actually being tried this entire tournament, and I really hope we see more, like, random picks throughout it as well.
Indeed, indeed. We are going to look here at the rest of the results so far in Group A here. First round of Swiss, Loink, freaking January 2024. Do you see any teams you recognize here?
I recognize Dale Sushi and, I'm trying to, like, Dale Sushi is one of the main ones I recognize, going 2-1 in their group. It was probably pretty close, but we see a lot of 3-0s in this group, honestly, so I feel like Group A might be one of the stronger ones. I don't know what we'll see out of the other maps, but I really think that this entire Low Ink is going to be starting off with a pretty big banger for 2024, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, to name some of the teams that I recognize here, I mean, of course, Calamity Forge Neo, they did get a bye. So sorry about that. Or happy to you, if you didn't want to play round 1. But I also, like you said, Day Old Sushi. I also recognize here Big Tommy and the Splats, who, some insider info here, I heard that the TOs changed their name last month, and they liked it so much that they kept it. So that is their name now, Big Tommy and the Splats, who went 3-0 against Gothic Grapes here. Quite wonderful. I also recognize Scarlet Ink here, who also went 3-0. Shout out to them. And one of the teams that unfortunately lost here, Angelic. I commentated one of their sets for Ludi, I believe it was. Don't remember which div, but shout out to them. They were sweethearts.
Honestly, like, it's always fun being able to commentate different sets for players, like, regardless of what tournament it is, but I think some of the other names I'm recognizing, Luminous is a team that I've been watching as of recently. Scarlet Ink is another one that is fairly recognizable, going 3-0 against El Squid Roll. I love that name. I'm sorry, like, this is the reason I love Low Ink. You see the absolute wildest, like, names, and I love it. I adore it. It's just so funny. and it just like really just kind of adds to just how much fun this entire tournament can be. But I don't know. I'm really curious to see how Group A is going to turn out. What teams do you think might be probably at the top, or which ones do you think are really going to be able to get like near alpha or beta bracket?
Listen, I have big hopes for Calamity Forge Neo. Again, they did they did get the bye there, which is a little sad, but I also know Solo Q went 6-0 last lowing, so they're pretty good contenders here. And not to be confused with Solo Q as in solo queue, like queue into the match. Solo Q as in a pool queue? I don't know, but it's solo, so that's pretty nice. Big Tommy and the Splats, I think it'd be really funny if they made Alpha, so I'm rooting for them too. But what about you, Jay?
Ooh, it's definitely tough, honestly. Calamity Forge Neo, I'm expecting pretty high up in the bracket. With the way that Sonora was playing, I feel like they might do really good this low ink. I feel like they've definitely started to like kind of find their groove, so I want to see how well they do. Teams like Scarlet Ink, Dale Sushi, I feel like they're probably going to go pretty far into the bracket. Some of the ones that I'm not fully sure of necessarily, or like some that I think might be interesting to keep a watch on, is teams like Red Velvet Sea, currently going against Blowhigh Blast, currently up 2-0. I wonder how they're gonna do. But overall, I don't know. I'm really curious to see what teams actually like make it decently far into the brackets. So we're just gonna have to see as the day goes on, and then day 2 I feel like is gonna have a lot more hype as well.
Definitely, definitely. But these earlier matches are really good showings of teams that you may not see on day 2 as well. So it's always fun to commentate them, always fun to give them some coverage. But Jay, the voices in my head, who I will not be named, are letting us know that we should probably take a little break, perhaps a little water break, maybe a walk around the apartment, stare out the window, touch some grass if possible.
Yeah, yeah.
um,
Remember,
but we will be
everybody who's
back.
watching stream, touch grass, get
Touch
some
grass.
water, just
Yes.
chill.
Yes, make food if you have to. We can be in your ear as you cook some pasta. I have I have done that before with previous lowing streams. Very nice, very fun. But yeah, you'll hear from us in a little bit in round 2, but until then, don't go anywhere, or do. I can't really stop you, but I'd be a little sad if you left. So, see ya.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to day number 1 of Low Ink of the new year, January 2024. I am J King, joined again by Grace, and we have a very exciting matchup coming up. We have a fairly new team, Dice of Destiny, going up against Dark Matter today.
Indeed, indeed. As for a little bit of history on both these teams here, Dark Matter played in Low Ink December, I believe it was, and I think they went 2-4. So, some players here definitely have some comp experience. Happy to have them back. As for Dice of Destiny, most of them are pretty new to comp here. I mean, I think I see a few of them have played some Minnow Cups, but I think this might be one of their first tournaments together as a team, judging by my stalking of them.
I mean, hey, you gotta get info on the team somehow, but
yeah.
Overall, I'm very curious to see how Dice of Destiny is gonna do. Like, as you said, they might have been, they did do Minnow Cup, from what you said, but I'm very curious to see how they're gonna do in Low Ink. Dark Matter, going 2-4, like, I feel like they're probably gonna have worked on a lot of things and probably gonna bring themselves back, so they're both fairly, kind of even, I feel. But overall, I'm very curious to see what both teams will do, especially as we go ahead and get into our first map very, very soon, which is going to be a pretty interesting one to me, which is going to be Calamblitz Inkblot. Oh boy.
Listen, we already know I talked about some white bread, but... listen. Inkblot Art Academy is definitely some white bread that's gotten like a little hard. Like, you know, when your bread's been out for like a little bit too long and you're like,
it's stale bread.
It's a little stale, but like I'll still eat it. Like, it's still pretty good. It's just like, man, like I could really use some like rye, like whole wheat, like just a little bit of something else here. But I'm sure these teams, like we kind of talked about before with Haggle, they know how to play this map. They know it inside and out, like the back of their hand. So, looking at some interesting comps here, though, Jay.
Ooh.
Take me through it.
We do see the new S Blaster, which is going to have the Burst Bomb and the Booyah, which I feel like is going to be pretty interesting. But as we see over on the side of Dark Matter, they have a very interesting team comp, but I feel like it's definitely going to work really well. Buster already getting aggressive and getting a pick over onto Seafood there, with the Range Blaster as well going down. Dice of Destiny is already just getting so aggressive right now.
Unfortunately, they are going to go down here, but we saw them on those dualies really schmoving around, making some stuff happen, which I am always here for, happy to see. We see Drewski here already has their Kraken ready, and perhaps online soon. But it looks like the members here of Dice of Destiny know that, and they take them right out. It looks like the dualies here are going to go down once again here, kind of being the main ones to initiate some stuff here for the members of Dice of Destiny. But they have a power clam online. Both teams actually have power clams online. But the members of Dark Matter keep going down, and it looks like it's going to be a push here.
Yeah, Dice of Destiny getting a very good push started. Inko going to be able to throw in a few clams. Already going to be able to get the Tactical Alert popped. Currently trying to find some more clams over here from the S-Blaster. They are going to be able to get another power clam, but are they going to be able to get it in? They are going to be able to get the jump, but ooh, Ocha was watching. Very well played from Dark Matter, but Buster's still alive. Are they going to be able to find a pick onto Comet? No. Dark Matter is going to be able to stop that push in its tracks. They could potentially get something here, but they're going to have to try and play those specials well. Especially, like, that Kraken. If they want to do some Kraken cheese, they have to try and get it up right now.
Yeah, these missiles are going to come out here from Sifu. Going to try to push in here. Their ball point is going to go, and the try is going to go down here on the side of Dice of Destiny, really allowing Dark Matter to make a push here. The members here of Dark Matter really play together like a cohesive unit, kind of all being friends and supporting each other when there's a flank, when somebody's pushing at them. So I think that's really going to let themselves well here. We're going to see this Kraken come out, and the power clam's online. But they do go down.
Ooh, that was a bit of an unfortunate situation. A wipeout coming out on the side of Dark Matter. I feel like the thing that really kind of put them in a bit of a tight spot was they did have the Kraken cheese, but the Blaster was able to get up onto the block and then immediately start taking everybody out, so they didn't really have a good jump in or any way to really get in. So Dark Matter is going to have to try and regroup. They have to really try and play as a unit, as you said, but it's starting to look a little bit difficult, especially considering that both the Jet and the Crab are currently ready on the side of Dice of Destiny.
Yeah, and when that Inkjet comes out, I mean, you just gotta duck and try to hide from them, or try to take them out if you can. Those missiles are gonna come out there on that ramp, really stopping them from making a push, though. Excellent missile play there from that Wiper. But it's a bloodbath right now on their plat here, Jay. So many picks going back and forth. The Inkjet's gonna pop, and a bunch of clams are gonna go right in. And it's gonna be a wipeout on the side of Dark Matter here. And this is really gonna enable Dice of Destiny to just keep getting those clams in. We're gonna see their blaster here to try to come in and get some more in. But they are gonna get a pick, and they're gonna try to get some more in. But, oh, nope. The members of Dark Matter are just putting an end to that.
Buster gonna try and survive. They are gonna be able to get Drewski. Are they gonna be able to get Sifu? No, they're not, but that was such a good play. Inka getting caught in a very tight spot, trying to squid roll out, but no, Comment is gonna be able to get a very good pick there with that blaster, but that entire exchange that happened over on the side of Dark Matter's basket was absolutely insane. Like, if they didn't take out the dualies there, that would have been insanely bad for them, because I believe they had probably quite a few clams at the ready, so they definitely could have had something there, but Dark Matter does have a bit of a push right now. They have to try and get the Tacticooler up again, but they also have to try and really use that Kraken to their advantage. They don't realize that Buster is currently on the flank. They're going to be able to get Sifu. They're going to be able to get Drewski as they pop the Kraken. They're going to be able to stop the Beacon. They're going to get so aggressive. They're going to be able to get Ocho. I don't believe so, but the crab is ready. They can just go off right now if they wanted to.
Buster is keeping the members of Dark Matter here really on their toes. I mean, the second they have some room to breathe, a little bit of space to kind of recuperate, think about what they want to do, Buster's right there behind them, getting picks on them. And we see the specials come back online for Dice of Destiny here. The crab is raining fire here onto their plat, and the members are opting to jump out or just go all the way back to avoid dying here. But this power glove is going to come in, getting it to only 10 remaining here. Only the ballpoint has a clam up. They're going to want to try to get it in here. But are the members of Dark Matter... They do just get them right out, but they're gonna get wiped, question mark? And they're gonna keep scoring onto their plat with only one remaining. If the members here of, well, and they do, Jay. That was crazy. A huge spiral of picks and amazing plays there to just get Dice of Destiny the knockout here in their first game. Wow.
Dice of Destiny, what were you doing that match? My lord! Like, that entire match was just insanely beneficial for Dice of Destiny in that entire match. Like, the way that they were playing, as you said, they were playing as a cohesive unit. Like, immediately they were finding a lot of flanks. They were playing all grouped up together, really making sure that all of them are in beneficial spots. And even when one did go down, they had somebody able to follow up and get that trade immediately. So, overall, they played that so well.
Really great showing from them. I mean, we saw how amazing Buster played there with all of those flanks and crazy other plays, but I think it goes to show a lot of their coordination as well, because their members were kind of ready to follow up off of that, and they were ready to collapse in on them, even if they did trade and just go down. Always keeping the members of Dark Matter on their toes here. And listen, we're going in here, game 2. It was quite an aggressive and oppressive match there in the favor of Dice of Destiny. But now Dark Matter, we're going on to tower control ship-shape cargo. They know what they're going to try to do here. They know Dice of Destiny's plan of attack. They know their game. So I'm interested to see what kind of adjustments they might try to make to try to combat that a little bit.
I feel like Dice of Destiny might try and keep Buster either on the dualies, they might try and keep them on the crab, but I wonder if they might go something a little bit different, because one thing that we know for sure, ship shape is pretty beneficial if you have a Zuka or anything like that, anything long range, because of how just narrow the map can be in a lot of spots, but overall, I don't know what they're going to do. Dark Matter really, in my opinion, has to try and pick up a little bit more aggression, because with the way that Dice of Destiny are playing, they are being so oppressive. They're locking them out in so many areas. Dark Matter has to try and find some way to counter them, or try and really watch this flank so Buster doesn't try and get like 2, as we saw on that one flank where they were able to get the Kraken right as it was popped. So they really have to try and play to their advantage on that.
Yeah, and I wonder what adjustments, well, if they will make any adjustments comp-wise to try to be like, alright, it's your job to deal with Buster now, or something of that sort. It might fall on that backline player there. It kind of just depends on what their comps are kind of going to be like here. And, oh, we are going to see quite a bit of a switch up here comp-wise. I'm happy to see some newer weapons come out here again. I mean, we saw that S-Blast, but as well as the newer Stamper there as well.
It makes sense for Buster here to go something like the Stamper, especially considering that they're going the one that has the crab. Sorry, I'm a little blanking. I was just paying attention to what was going on. Already, 2 going down on the side of Dark Matter. Comet is currently alive. Are they going to be able to find a pick onto Buster there? No, Buster's going to be able to get the pick, and the tower already goes in, but the Zuka is going to be able to find just a stray pick, but the crab is going to come out and hold Dark Matter in their tracks, so Dark Matter has to try and find something. I don't think they know that Sifu is currently making a flank, but Sifu might be able to get somebody. I'm not fully sure. Drewski going to be able to take down Buster on that Stamper, but the Blaster is still currently holding for Dice of Destiny right now.
Oh, I mean, that was a really big, like, bloodbath kind of picks going back and forth, ink flying everywhere there in that beginning, that first minute. We are going to see some more ink flying here with that Zuka trying to get some picks on that little left area, but they aren't quite able to get as many as they would have liked. The S-Blast is going to go down, but this is going to enable Dark Matter to try to make a push happen here, but the members of Dice of Destiny are not going to let them do it. That cooler is up, which is going to help them feed in a little bit, get some more picks. And as I say that, the 2 members of Dice of Destiny are going to go down, really enabling Dark Matter to make their first big push of the game.
I think this might be the turning point that they need. In my opinion, the Tri-Soldier popped the tactical a little bit too early, but all of them are currently respawning, and they weren't really able to take advantage of it. But as soon as I say that, 3 go down on the side of Dark Matter, and it's going to be a wipeout. Dice of Destiny could do something here, but at the same time, everybody's going to be respawning. They're going to try and get those specials, and the only one that Dice of Destiny can really play around right now is the Jet, and that's already popped. They're probably going to be able to get past this checkpoint if they don't play it well. Loop is playing so well with that Jet, and it's going to be a 3-down situation. Dark Matter is just struggling right now with the way that Dice of Destiny is playing.
They're chaining their specials, they're keeping up that aggression and really combating Dark Matter from even getting close to that tower there. I mean, they can barely get out of spawn right now. Dice of Destiny has their aggression down to a T right now here, Jay, and it's going to be tough for them to come back into it.
Yeah, it definitely is starting to get a bit of a tight situation. 2 going down on the side of Dice of Destiny, but no, they're going to be able to get 2 with the Blaster. The Blahaj is going to come out. Are they going to be able to find a pick? I don't know. Sifu is going to get pushed off of that plat. They are still currently holding with the Blaster. They are going to get taken down. Buster currently holding the tower, but everything is just being thrown at them. Luke trying to watch the flank. Sifu going to be able to get... No, their Sifu is going to get taken down. Very good play. Just Buster helping Loop out there with that Stamper, just being able to get the trade. But as soon as I say that Loop goes down, Inka goes down. Everybody is starting to get taken out on both sides here, so it's starting to get to a bit of a tight position. With 2 minutes to go, this could potentially be a turning point if Dark Matter can play this well.
Yeah, I mean, we see Comet here is pretty close to their Inkjet, which is really going to help them initiate some kind of push here. But, I mean, the members of Dark Matter have got to play together. They just have to get picks. They can't be trading out. They need to get picks and continue to push forward. As I do say that, they are going to trade out a little bit there. Inka's going to try to get onto the tower to make something happen. They do get a pick, which is really going to stop their push. Ocho's also going to go down there on the tower. Comet is scrambling around with Drewski trying to make something happen, but they're not fighting together here, Jay, and Drewski's going to opt to just jump out, start again later.
It's definitely starting to be a bit of a tight situation for Dark Matter here. They're definitely letting themselves... we have an unfortunate disconnect. And I believe due to the rules, I don't know if they can have a replay on this one, so... Yeah, I think no replay, so... It's a bit unfortunate, not much you can really do at this point. You gotta really try and just see if you can do anything. Drewski trying to get a little aggressive here, but no, Buster is going to take them out. It's going to be a wipeout on the side of Dark Matter. Dice of Destiny probably going to run away with this match with that unfortunate disconnect there.
Yeah, but I still want to give credit where credit is due here. Dark Matter did a really good job holding their ground. Drewski here is going to hop onto this tower. The game is not over till they say it's over. They're getting some picks here, trying to make something happen. But they don't quite get that pick there on that Tri-Slosher Inka that was sitting on the tower. An unfortunate disconnect here, but Dice of Destiny is going to win both of these games here, effectively, you know, winning this set.
Yeah, that was definitely... Like, at the same time, they were really trying their best to fight, even with that unlucky disconnect, but At the same time, Dice of Destiny just able to run away with that match and ultimately take it. But I will admit that like last second push that they tried to do there, I believe that was Drewski getting very aggressive with that zap, just being able to find a pick. Like they still didn't want to give up. They were just like, hey, we're not giving up. We're going in immediately. I want to try and stall this as much as I can. So very well played from them, but I wonder what exactly we might see a swap up here. I wonder if Dark Matter might get another one of their players in, since they do have a 6 members on their roster, or they're going to be bringing back one of their previous members. So I'm fairly curious to see what exactly is going to happen, especially as we get into our next match very soon, which is going to be a pretty interesting one, which is going to be, it's going to be Rainmaker Humpback. What's your opinion on this, and what bread analogy do you have for this map?
Well, I'm a Rainmaker fan. I'm also a Humpback fan. So I will just say, it's like when you go to like Sam's Club and they have that like big table of just breads everywhere. And you're like, okay, where's the bread that I like though? I can't find it. And then it's been like a year and you're like, I think they just stopped manufacturing it. And then you look one day, lo and behold, it's there. Weird lumpy bread that I really like. Most people don't like this weird lumpy bread. They think it's weird and lumpy. But me, I like it, and I'm a fan, and I'm happy to have it back.
You know, that makes a lot of sense, honestly. It's one of those maps where, like, you know, not many people... It's one of those modes and maps where, like, not a lot of people might not like it, but if you like it, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, as we go into this, though, I wonder what exactly we're going to be seeing. I feel like Dice of Destiny is probably going to play their pretty aggressive comp as they've been doing, but Dark Matter, I wonder how they're going to probably adapt to this, so it's definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't see them quite grab their footing there. I mean, tower control can be tough, especially on ship shape. We saw, I mean, the members of Dice of Destiny really chaining their specials, doing an amazing job coordinating together, taking fights together, backing each other up constantly. If you ever saw one of them on the tower and you picked one of them off the tower, there would be their teammate there to try to clean you up or, I mean, die trying. So they played very coordinated, and that can be really tough to break through if you yourselves are not ready for that level of coordination, especially when they have a member like Buster trying to flank them just constantly.
I feel like that's the thing in a lot of these maps, like players like Buster, or as we saw in the last set, T-Tech, like if you don't have anybody trying to stop that aggressive player, you're gonna struggle. You really have to try and make sure that if you see a flank going, you immediately try and use some resources to try and get through. But I wonder what exactly we're going to be seeing as we get into map number 3. And I wonder if we're going to see a bit of a comp change. I believe we are. Ooh, we're going to see the Carbon Roller Deco coming out from Buster there. That is going to be very, very fun to see in my opinion. And also, we got the Classic. We got the 52 Gal. Can't go wrong with that weapon, honestly.
I knew Buster was a little rat. We see them already flanking. Not even 10 seconds into the match here, they're already flanking at that pedestal, but they are going to go down here, allowing their teammates to go 3 down as well in total here. Lup here is left to fend for themselves at this checkpoint at the mercy of Dark Matter here. They came to play. They are not happy about that DC there.
Yeah, Dark Matter saw that DC and we're like, hey, we can't let that happen again. We're going off here. Ooh, Inka getting very aggressive. Going to be able to find the pick onto the blaster there. And they're probably going to get a bit of a counter push here. They do have the tactical, but they are going to be able to get the flank. Sifu going to get taken out right as they try and drop from that area. Ooh, Love is finding a lot of good opportunities to really hold them there, but Dark Matter is going to be able to find the pick as they try and get aggressive. Ooh, they're going to have 2 jumping in. Inka getting very aggressive, and Buster is going to be able to find another pick as well. Are they going to be able to get the pick on the Comet? No, they missed them, but they are going to be able to get the pick, and Comet is eventually going to go down. What in the world is that exchange?
I do not know, but it is rat behavior, which again, we have determined that Buster is a little bit of a rat in a good way. I'm a fan of rats. But we are going to see their teammates do a pretty good job of following up on their tracks and kind of where they're trying to go, what plays they're trying to make here. They're going to try to go for the pop here, and they are going to get it, which is going to enable them to make a really good push here. That Inkjet is ready to be online. Oh, 2 members are going to go down there on Dark Matter. I didn't even see what happened. The 3 members. Could almost be, it's a wipeout side of Dark Matter,
no.
And the members of Dice of Destiny are ready to follow up off of it. These points are just going to keep flying. They're going to paint up that pedestal, but that stray blaster shot there, their holy grail is going to stop them from pushing up any further. But those points, getting it all the way to 7 remaining is nothing to scoff at.
It was a bit interesting. They were just hesitating a little bit, grabbing the Rainmaker there. Feel like that definitely could have played. That definitely can do a lot, but at the same time, it could potentially play to their detriment because they have to try and watch those flanks. Inka trying to get a flank there, but they are going to get taken down. Love is currently holding this flank route, but I'm not fully sure what exactly they're going to do. The Jet's going to be coming down with take it out by the Rainmaker, Drewski. You didn't have to do that to that man.
That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a Rainmaker. That is such an unfortunate bomb kill that we did have to witness. Please press F's in the chat for that member. And please press more F's in the chat for the members of Dice of Destiny here. Getting ripped apart here by that range blaster. I mean, Drewski here is going to try to get some more points, only getting down to 26 remaining. But Comet here on that range blaster is going to try to get some more points, just running straight for it. 10 remaining, Jay. And
they have to try to get
Ocho flanking. Oh, they died. Sorry.
Even though they still have Brzezinski getting in, but they are going to get taken out. Sifu could potentially do something, especially with that tactical buff. They're going to try and go on the flank, but I believe they're going to immediately grab the Rainmaker. No, Comet is currently holding them down. Buster's going to get taken out. The Rainmaker's grabbed. They're going to be getting through. They accidentally fall. They fall down and lose the advantage. No, they had such a good push going. And with the 1 point mark, the Zuka could potentially find something. It is going to stop them from getting into that flank. Inka's going to be able to find 2. Comet going to be able to find another. Are they going to be able to get the pick on the Buster? Yes, they are. They have to try and watch out for Loop. Are they going to be able to get the pick on the shit? They are. Comet, what are you doing right now?
Comet came here to play, or they are not here to play. Both of them are true. The members here of Dark Matter trying their best to follow up on the opportunities being given to them here. Comet's gonna get another pick. Amazing coordination there, getting that those stray shots to kind of follow up with that range blaster's area of effect as well. We see the members here of Dark Matter keep trying to make something happen, like I've been saying, but Dice of Destiny is not going to want to let them get it. Buster's going to go down there, which is going to be really helpful in giving Dark Matter some sense of clarity.
It's going to be a very tight situation. They have 2 down currently, with 1 currently respawning on the side of Dice of Destiny. Inka trying to take the rail. Buster going on the flank. They're all currently watching. They have to be so careful. They do have the Jet ready for that ballpoint, but they are going to get taken out. 2 go down on the side of Dark Matter. Drewski getting very aggressive. They might be able to find a pick. They are. Are they going to be able to get out with their life? They will. Buster having to pop that Zuka, trying to find something, but it's not really going to amount to much. Ocho is getting aggressive. Are they going to be able to find a pick on Loop? No, they're not. Everything is coming out. Comet is the last alive. They have to do their best to survive. I don't know what exactly they're going to do. Getting taken out at the last second. 2 jumps coming in. And that is going to seal it for Dice of Destiny there. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. That was a really intense game there. Dark Matter was not going to let Dice of Destiny 3-0 them there without a real fight. And that was amazing to see. I mean, we saw so many flanks. We saw so much, like, jumping in, just, like, jumping to each other by the pedestal to try to make something happen. And that drop there, when they had the Rainmaker in their clutches and they just dropped it off the side. Humpback can be really, really tough, especially when your teammates are probably like, oh my god, like freaking out in the voice chat there. But amazing set. All these players did amazingly. I mean, it was really fun to watch.
Despite the unfortunate drop, Comet came to play. Comet said, it's my world, we're living in it, I'm gonna make sure you know that, and they just absolutely popped off that match. I'm saying it now, Dark Matter, despite that drop, y'all played phenomenally that game. Like, Dice of Destiny definitely had a lot more in the aggression factor, but Dark Matter definitely had a lot going for them in the comeback factor, so regardless, both teams played so insanely strong, and that was just a absolutely wild set, honestly.
Yeah, and a great showing of coordination. I mean, with Range Blaster, you're only as good as your teammates can make you. You know, it can be kind of hard. You're not super ink sufficient. And if you can get those like indirects, those kind of combos off of each other, you can get so many more picks. You can have so much pressure on them. And the members there of Dark Matter did a really good job of helping them really shine in that game, as well as the members of Dice of Destiny. I mean, as always, we were talking about Buster, but Inka, you know, doing an amazing job there too, and their teammates like Lup. Everyone was doing really good job of supporting each other and making sure that their risky plays, their flanks, all of their really aggressive positions that they were trying to take were actually meaningful because they were distracting or comboing off of them to try to actually make some picks come out of it. Really good job.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of good picks coming out from that match entirely. Overall, I definitely think both of these teams have a lot going for them, I think, with the later matches coming up, but as we say that, let's go ahead and get a little look at a lot of the groups we currently have. Group B, and what are some notable matches you see right now? Like, who do you think is going to be a pretty big contender? I know one, already off the top of my head, is going to be Origami Dragon. They have been playing really well lately, and I believe their last match they also won 2-1, so I feel like they're probably going to go pretty far in this overall bracket.
Yeah, I mean, the Wagon, Red Pacific I see in here, all names that I recognize. I think that they're going to do really well. I also want to give a shout out to the Night Logic, who they were around when I was competing many eons ago in Loic. I mean, they are quite the veteran team. They went 2-1 here, or excuse me, they went 1-2 here, losing that round, but still happy to see them. And it's really nice to kind of see the comparison of newer teams versus older teams and how they perform.
Yeah, honestly. I'm very curious to see what exactly a lot of these new teams, like, as we said, Dice of Destiny was a fairly new team that came out, but they came to play, and they absolutely showed what they have going for them, so I'm very curious to see what exactly we're going to see from some of the later teams, but yeah, I'm definitely very curious, honestly, so.
Indeed, indeed. Well, for right now, we're going to take a little short, little break. Don't go anywhere. We will be back soon with round 3. But until then, see ya.
Hello everybody and welcome back to round 3 of Low Ink of January 2024. I am J King, joined again by Grace. And Grace, you want to talk about that last match real quick before we get into this one? Because I believe we're still getting some of the players in the lobby right now.
Yee. That was, my brain's a little bit fried after that. Very intense, very close there. But listen, if you missed it, if you're like, Grace, that's so crazy, I didn't even see that happen. Well, you can look at the VOD because it's going to be like on YouTube. We're also streaming on YouTube. Hi, YouTube, if you're watching it on YouTube.
Hello.
Hi, YouTube. But be sure to watch it though, because that one was a nail biter. It was really good.
Yeah, honestly, it was a really big nail biter, but I think it's time to move on to our next match, which is going to be Nova Nightshade versus Inxecutioners. I was about to say, you might know a little bit more about these teams than I do, so you want to go ahead and take it away with what you know?
Oh, you already know, Jay. You already know. I stalked them a little bit. So Nova Nightshade here went 2-4 this last Low Ink here. So we got a lot of these teams that are kind of getting some games here and there, but they haven't quite broken through getting those really big wins like 6-0, 5-1, all that good stuff there to really be contenders. But always happy to see them. I love to see growth as well. As for the Inxecutioners, very fun name there, Inxecutioners. This is a collegiate team, which is amazing. I love to see all these collegiate teams kind of coming out of here. I believe they come from Stevens Institute of Technology. They have a little like goose duck guy as their mascot, so that's pretty cool. And I love to see people represent. Collegiate is getting so big. Shout out to CCA as well. I mean, I'm very happy to give them some screen time and talk about them.
Honestly, like, seeing a lot of collegiate teams really start to come up in the ranks, honestly, just makes me so happy, because, like, it's not something you see every day, especially for a game like Splatoon. Like, you see a lot of other games, but seeing Splatoon become so popular in a lot of collegiate settings is something really, really interesting. So, yeah, as you said, shout out to CCA. Y'all are doing great work, but I'm very curious to see how Inxecutioners is going to adapt to Nova Nightshade here, especially with our first map in mind, which I believe, to my knowledge, is going to be Splat Zones on Mako Mart.
Indeed, indeed. Forgot to mention they were Div 4 in CCA, these Inxecutioner gamers here, so they've got a little bit of experience here, which is good coming into Low Ink, especially because it does not feel good when you get pounded and you're like, I thought it was Low Ink, and it's like, well, yes, but no. At the same time. So again, happy to have them, happy to have Nova Nightshade as well, and I'm excited to see what they do here, talking about white bread once again. Mako Mart? Listen. But it's like good white bread. I don't know, like garlic. Like they put some garlic in it a little bit that keeps people coming back for more. People really like Mako Mart. And I'm people. I like it. Also, it's a grocery store, so it's pretty crazy. I'm happy to happy to be watching it here. They go along with my bread puns very well. But Splat Zones Mako Mart specifically, what do you think about it, Jay?
Just like you said, people like it. I am people. I do enjoy Mako Mart, honestly. It's one of my favorite maps to play, because, like, yeah, I know it's a Splatoon 2 map, but it still is just one of those maps where, like, no matter what mode you play it on, like, it's very universal, and it just has a lot going for it that just makes it so fun to play. And Splat Zones especially, I feel like it's one of the most back and forth modes on Mako Mart specifically. So I'm very, very curious to see what both teams will do. Last set we saw both teams getting very aggressive. I wonder if we'll see something like that. I feel like we might see something like Reef Slider Cheese, but who knows what we're going to be seeing, honestly.
Indeed, indeed. I would be interested in specifically Reef Slider Cheese, because I wonder if they do want to pull that out here. If they do want to bite the bullet and do... Oh! I was going to say do any weapons that have it. But here we're going to see the mirror match there with... with the Tetras. I'm here for it, Jay. I'm here for it.
Let's go. We got double Reef Slider Cheese. You know, it makes sense though. Dualies. Tetra Dualies, in my opinion, is a weapon that isn't used a whole lot anymore, but I still think it is fairly strong. Ooh, the brush getting very aggressive. The Gasser is going to be able to just immediately get that out and get the pick there. Ooh, they might find a pick here on the heavy, but no, Twisted. Going to be able to find a good pick onto both there. probably going to get pretty aggressive here. So they do have that strike ready, which is something you don't see too much anymore, considering like a lot of the maps can be pretty much just Reef Fighter cheese, but not really sure what we're going to see here. Ooh, a lot getting traded out is going to be a 3v2 situation with Azuka coming out on the side of Nova here. So
the thing about that Reef Slider cheese is that it's hard to pull it off. As I say that, Yee is going to pull it off. They're getting it into that zone. But it's going to be kind of tough to pull it off again, knowing that that's what your opponent's going to be doing, because they themselves have that Tetra player, so they know the name of the game.
Honestly, oh, we see a Tetra match. The Slider's going to be able to get the pick. Are they going to be able to get the pick on the Twisted? No, they're not. Chris going to come in. I'm going to be able to get a trade onto Kaisen there. The zone still being held in Nova's favor. The Zuka going to be coming out, barely missing the Tetra. As soon as I say that, E is going to be taken down. So, but unfortunate there. They have to try and be careful. Chris going to drop, going to get taken out. Burgeonator going to get taken down again. Jemmy going pretty crazy right now for Nova.
Crazy indeed. I mean, that T-Tech there is going to go down as well, eliminating another one of their initiation specials here, Jay. It can be tough for them to come back in. They're going to have to rely on that Reef Slider cheese once it is coming in, and it doesn't quite get a pick. I thought it was going to there, Jay. I'm surprised. But it kind of looks like they're still fighting for the zone after that Reef Slider, and then Zuka's going to pop it. And the strikes, I don't know what's happening. All the specials, all the time.
Strikes are coming in. Chris is trying to do his best, trying to do their best. No, Jin gonna get taken out. Unfortunately, E's just playing very well. They might get taken out here. No, Burgeonator is currently the last alive, but they are gonna get taken out. Bit unfortunate there. Nova could potentially take it back here. Chris trying to drop roll. They're gonna get taken out. Bit unfortunate there. Nova gonna get pretty aggressive here with Jin holding that drop, and E currently playing on the side. Gasser could potentially find a pick there if they can play it well, but no, they're gonna have to back up. E applying a little too much pressure. I'm waiting for the Reef Slider, honestly. I'm just waiting to see that immediately pop up, and then E just goes in. As I say that, there it is!
But they went on top of them there, Jay. That was amazing. Two members of the Inxecutioners are going to go down as well. The zone is not flopped in anyone's favor quite yet. It is quite the battle for the paint to get on there, but they are going to get it there, which is going to make them still stay in the lead. All of those Reef Sliders, and for naught.
There's so many Reef Sliders, like, my brain can't handle it at this point. Like, all you see is Reef Slider, but you know what? It makes the game fun. It's just hilarious seeing it. Originator currently the last alive. Over onto Inxecution is there. Starting to get a little tense. They have to try and get a push. There's only 25 ticks left on that clock. The strikes are going to be coming in. The Zipcaster might come out. We are going to see the Reef Slider not going to really be able to do much. The zone could potentially swap back. E has to try and get this Reef. They do have it. They have to try and pop it. It's going to come in and it's going to swap the zone back. Gaster's still alive though. They have to try and get them out of here.
Oh, the name of the game there is going to be stopping their teammates from piling on top of them and following up with their specials there, especially with those strikes. But they're all up in here trying to win that duel over there, but they don't quite get it though. E trying to most likely get their Reef Slider online to try to switch the zone back into their favor. They've got that cooler ready there if they do pop it, but the heavy edit's gonna go down here. But that is not gonna stop E from going into the zone, but they don't quite cap it. They do not quite fulfill the Reef Slider cheese. It's a 2v2 right now, and it looks like the members of Nova are gonna get a wipe onto Inxecutioners, completely stopping their push. They have like almost 30 seconds left. If there's like the penalties counting down here, they gotta get a push in fast.
They're trying to get something here. The Reef Slider gonna come out, not gonna be able to find anything. They do have the Originator is gonna pop the Tacticaler, but no, it's not gonna do anything. And that first game will go to Nova. I'm sorry. That entire match was just the definition of yee. Like so many Reef Sliders just coming in all at once. Like there was one moment where both of them were popped at the same time, so all you see is just them running over each other. So overall, that was just absolutely hilarious to see, but it was also so tense at the same time.
I think this goes to show that Nintendo should add a feature where if your Reef Sliders are popped at similar times, if not the same time, they should bump into each other and the sharks should like do a little like kiss, maybe. I think that would help. I think that would add a lot to the game. Nintendo,
add that right now. I want to see that now. And like, I think it'd be especially funny, like if that happened, all you hear is just like a thunk. Just
Or like
a thunk sound
like
effect.
like squeaky toys, like tweet. That'd be really good. Listen, we're innovators here. I'm gonna have to trademark that. Nintendo's gonna come for me. I'm having an email in my inbox right now. Probably.
Nintendo just typing up the email. Hey, we want to use your idea. You want to come with us and make it?
No way. I'm gonna blow it up from the inside out. Secret agent.
Honestly, though, I would love to see something like that. Like, things like that, they're little touches, but like, unironically, I think they would actually make the game a lot more fun to watch and, like, play at the same time. Because it would just have, like, some of the goofiest little exchanges that would just, like, make it so much fun to watch. But regardless, I don't think we're going to see any Reef Slider Cheese coming into the next match. This is going to be Clan Blitz Museum. We saw Museum earlier as zones. When it comes to Clan Blitz, what is your bread take on it?
Croissant. with meat, maybe some cheese though. I think. Well, it's kind of tough. A lot of people. Okay, here's what it is. It's got some meat and cheese in it. Croissant, right? But most people are lactose intolerant, Jay. So that cheese is not helping them. Listen, the name of the game here, from what I've understood as a player, TO, spectator, commentator, everything, is that you want to get your feets, your big Inkling shoes, because they're really big for some reason, I don't know why they're so big, onto their plat as soon as possible. You want to push up, you want to get out of mid, because nothing happens in mid. You kill each other, I guess, but you really have to just get onto their plat to make anything happen. And it's kind of tough to do so, because it's a very steep little edge there, or excuse me, ramp that you have to get up onto to get onto their plat, or make a jump, which nobody wants to do. But what are these comps here, Jay?
Ooh, it's going to be interesting. We do see crack and cheese on both sides, but Twisted is going to be bringing out the classic 96, but Jin coming out with the crack-on roller, which is going to be fun. They're going to try and finish that croissant. We're going to try and see what they can do here. Jin currently trying to take over on left side. I feel like the thing is as well with the crack and cheese is that 96 does a lot in terms of protection with that wall, but I feel like Jin might have a little bit of an advantage considering that they do have the beacons. Like along the crack and cheese, they can add a lot of beacons that really do a lot. As soon as I say that, Jin gonna get taken out, but they don't realize that Gaster is currently on the flank. Brigadator is in a bit of a tight spot. Everything's coming in pretty quickly. Jin getting a very quick jump in, I believe that was, to Gaster. Three going down on the side of Inxecutioners there. They're already losing a bit of an advantage.
Yeah, Nova is in here. They want to have this power clam now stat. They have a little bit of trouble making it though, which is going to be the biggest slowdown here in this really aggressive push and hold that they have. Kaizen here is going to... That was it. Okay, they jumped and then and fell right back off to where they went. It's okay, me too, Kaizen. I also do that. They are going to trade out there with Chris, which is going to be huge, kind of keeping their position there in mid, trying to keep Nova's hold on that paint and pressure in mid there. But like we said, they got to get onto that plat. They got to put their peats on that plat right now.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to do their best. Oh, I heard the Kraken. We're going to see the Kraken coming in. No one's going to be able to get one. Are they going to be able to get two? Jin getting very aggressive. They have to try and get those jump-ins. E coming out. The Splash Down is going to be able to get the wipeout. As soon as they try and push, what in the world was that?
Oh, that's got to hurt. And they're already ready to make a push of themselves. That Hammer's going to come and pave the way, get a pick on Kaizen here, get another pick.
Chris
wants to get that third, but can't quite get it. Causing them to fall back into mid. E here is going to get that second ball and getting it all the way down to make that like 50 remaining here, Jay. This push, these clans are just flying in. The members of Nova are having trouble getting them out of their plat there, but Brig is going to toss in the towel and be like, nope, I'm not going in there. And they're going to opt to hold mid here, stop them from getting their peats onto their plat, which I agree with.
Before you even know it, like, immediately, the Inxecutioners just get so aggressive and just get so many picks, and, like, they got another, wipeout as well as they were pushing in, so, like, very well played from them. They can absolutely use that to their advantage, because they got it down to such a low amount that it's gonna be a bit tight. Ooh, there's a disconnect, I believe. I don't believe that's gonna be a replay, but, what was that?
Yes, the score is too low, and I mean it's been a bit in this match as well, so it's gonna be tough for them to even get a replay. But they're scoring? Hello?
There's Florin, hello? They might be able to do something here. Jemmy getting a few clams in. Gasser does have 3. They're going to be able to try and get some, but no, it's not going to do a lot. Jin is still alive. They have to try and get them out. They're going to get taken out. Jemmy can possibly do a lot here, but I think it's going to be a bit of a tight situation. Honestly, with the way that they're playing, this DC might not even matter. They can do a lot here. Oh, Jemmy getting into a bit of a bad spot, but the splashdown not going to do anything.
It's always tough here with these 3v4 situations. I mean, they are up 1-0 in this set, so even if this game does go to the Inxecutioners because of that DC, they still have a bit of a chance to win this set. It could be 1-1. But the game's not over till it's over here, Jay. But the members here of Nova are going to have to make up for the fact that they are down a player the whole match by trying to always make their opponents down a player. They have to be trying to get those picks. They have to get the numbers advantage, or they aren't going to be able to make anything happen.
Specials are insanely crucial, like, at any point in this match, but when you're down a member, specials are probably the most important things. If you don't have any good specials, it is really not going to do a lot. Twisted, getting in with that Kraken. Are they going to be able to find a pick onto Jemmy? I don't believe so. No, they're going to... The strikes are going to be able to stop him before they can even throw it in. The wipeout coming in! That's going to stop him, but he is still alive! They're going to be able to break through the barriers. They're just going to be able to chip it down even more. My brain couldn't even process that for a second, huh?
I also did not know what was happening. It was a lot of explosions, a lot of footballs being thrown, no idea. But the members here of Inxecutioners are really coming in hot. They tried to get some more clans in, but they couldn't quite. I mean, again, it just goes to show 3v4s are really, really tough here. You always are down in the numbers advantage, no matter how well you play here. They can trade out all they want, but it can be really tough to get an advantage when you're always not going to have that member that you want to have.
Honestly, I feel like with the way that they've been playing, they're still doing a really good job at just trying to hold it. Jin could potentially be the opening that they need. Jemmy is going to get the jump in. I don't really know if it's going to be able to do a lot. It is going to be able to chip it down, but Jin is just going to get taken out right at the last second. And that might be game there for Inxecutioners there, taking it to a 1-1. Can't really do a lot to really bring it back, so that DC was very unfortunate, but at the same time, Nova still played it well, even with being down a person.
Yeah, I mean, really amazing showing from them. As soon as that DC came out, I was kind of like, oh, their spirits are going to be crushed. And then I think they, like, wiped their opponents there. They wiped them, which was going to be huge in trying to make something happen there. So kudos to Nova for having such a huge fighting spirit, but it's got to hurt.
Yeah, it definitely does have to hurt, but at the same time, we saw what happened last set when I don't remember who it was that that had an unfortunate DC last game, but I believe it was Dark Matter that had the DC. Like, after the DC, they came back, and even with them losing that match, they still absolutely went off. So if Nova can play this well, they might be able to get themselves a pretty decent comeback.
Indeed, indeed. And I do have high hopes for them. I mean, we've been seeing how close these are. But next up here is going to be game 3. And, drum roll, you can't hear your drum roll because I have noise suppression on. But imagine I'm doing it right now. A tower control on Manta Maria. Oof. This one can be pretty tough, especially if you don't have the weapons to kind of approach or contest areas that are really crucial in letting that tower mosey on by. What are you expecting to see from them here, Jay?
I wonder if we're going to see some pretty similar comps to before, where we're probably going to see some Kraken, because that did work well. But at the same time, Chris, I believe, did use Brush in the first match with Zipcaster, so I feel like we might see something like that come out. So I feel like that would do a lot to really play like heavily into like a distraction game. But I really don't know. Nova Nightshade probably going to come out with a pretty aggro comp considering how they played in the Splat Zones game. But we'll just have to see overall, honestly.
Indeed, indeed. I mean, I'm interested to see if there's any really big weapon switch-ups, though, like something we haven't seen before. I, for one, am a big fan of sloshers on Manta specifically. I feel like it's really good at getting over those edges, you know, pressuring from below, which, honestly, you can also see from Mako and Museum as well, so maybe we won't see one of those weapons, because I think they would have taken them out already, but I'm still hopeful, crossing my fingies right now. Again, you cannot see them, but it's okay. Just imagine I am.
we'll just imagine it. But
Yeah.
I feel like something that would be interesting to see is something like Nautilus, honestly, because like Nautilus, in my opinion, is still a fairly strong weapon, and I feel like the rain, especially with how tight the choke points are in this map, especially when pushing over into the checkpoints, it can really do a lot to not only chip away at someone, but really threaten the tower. Where if somebody is able to move in with that rain, is going to be able to get some pretty easy picks as long as they make sure that they're like pressured heavily to stay in it.
Indeed, and we have seen Splatlings come out. I believe it was on Mako, so it's not totally out of the question here. I'd be interested to see if they do try to bring it out here, though. This is match point for both of them. The set's 1-1 right now, and this is going to be very telling of who's going to win. This could be the tiebreaker to see which bracket they make it into here, Jay, so let's get into it.
This is something I did not expect. Twisted coming in with the Forge Pro. Ooh, that is interesting because, you know, Forge Pro is not a weapon that a lot of people would use, but like, I've loved Pro since Splatoon 2, even before like all the MPU buffs. So like, I feel like this weapon can honestly do a lot if someone's really able to do a lot. Jin is just getting aggressive, finding a lot of picks. They have to try and get them off the tower, but I believe they're gonna get taken out, but they are gonna be able to get the person off tower, but they're still holding it at this point. Inxecutioners is just doing a lot right now, but unfortunately their pro is going to get taken out. Chris trying to get up, but no, Gaster is just predicting that, so very well played from them. Nova could potentially get a counter push here.
Yeah, we see their member here with their strikes already online, pushing up into their street, trying to make something, getting a pick on E and Twisted there, which is going to be huge and kind of helping them push up there. I mean, they were coolered up, so they are going to come back pretty quickly, but it still helps to get that checkpoint. Both of these teams here have cracked the checkpoint at this point, but Nova is continuing to push. Two members are going to go down on Inxecutioners here. E is fighting for their life here in the street, trying to get up onto this bunker to make something happen, but they are going to trade out here with Gaster here on the T-Tech.
That was a decent trade, but at the same time, you lost a lot of your cooler, stuff. So, like, that's not really going to be playing to your advantage. We do see the Treasure trying to do something. Jin gonna get aggressive. They are going to be able to get the pick, but everybody is just playing so aggressive. 3v3 situation. Chris gonna be able to get the pick onto Jin there. Can they find a pick onto Jemmy? I don't know if they can. Jemmy currently using the tower for protection. They are going to jump out. Gaster currently on the flank, but Gaster is going to get taken out. In my opinion, they really have to try and do something right now because Inxecutioners is definitely down, but I feel like their specials are starting to be a little miscoordinated because I believe I saw a pretty early booyah, and I believe we saw earlier that it wasn't really shown, but I heard the hammer pop and it was immediately thrown when it probably could have been used to really try and get in where they see Twisted. Hop in the booyah, could potentially see something here. Jin, gonna get aggressive, but is gonna get taken out. Oh, this is already starting to be a very tight situation for Inxecutioners right now.
Yeah, I mean, they've already cracked that first checkpoint. Jin does not care, though. They do not care about that checkpoint at all. They're just going to get that tower rider there. They are going to go down, unfortunately. But the other members of Nova are going to be able to stop that push right in its tracks. We see Brig up here on these grates, putting in on a lot of pressure in mid and into that bunker there, trying, again, to make something happen. The picks are flying out. They are going to trade out here, unfortunately. That bomb death has got to hurt. Kaizen here on this Tri-Slosher. Again, a really great weapon here. We talked about how good Sloshers are trying to get over those ledges. Really great at holding a lot of positions from the other side of a wall because they can just slosh right over it. So I'm happy to see it out here, and hopefully, like I've been saying, something's gonna happen.
Yeah, something is definitely gonna happen, but I feel like the problem right now that Inxecutioners is having is that they're kind of throwing themselves at the tower. I believe we saw one just kind of push in. The hammer's going to be coming in. Jemmy is going to be able to just avoid it. The hammer going to be coming up. Gaster's going to be able to get the pick. 2v2 situation. The strikes is currently ready. It's going to get popped. Are they going to be able to find a pick? I don't know, but they're going to be able to pressure the bow back. They're trying to get through this checkpoint, but Briginator is currently holding them down. Gaster has to be so careful. They are going to get taken out. 3 go down on the side of Nova. Kaizen currently the last alive. They could potentially find something here. They're going to get a pick on Twisted. Chris is going to be able to get that trade. It is going to be a 3-down situation, but I believe they're probably going to be able to find something, especially with Jin having those beacons down.
Beacons indeed are really going to be the key there, especially when you kind of want your teammates here to be playing really aggressively. None of those weapons are very suited to being backline, so it really helps to have those up to keep the pressure up here, and keep the pressure up they do. They are going to be 2-2 right here, but Gaster here is going to put out those strikes to help their teammates push the tower here just a little bit. They do currently have the lead here, and there's less than a minute left here, Jay. So if Inxecutioners can't get Nova to stop their push right now in its tracks, it's going to be hard to come back.
Yeah, it is definitely starting to get difficult to come back, but as soon as we say that, we're going to get aggressive. 3 go down on the side of Nova. Jemmy currently the last alive. They do have the strike. The hammer coming in as Jemmy is going to get taken out as soon as I say that. That was... They just stared them dead in the face and said, get over here.
They did indeed get over there. I mean, we see this Kraken here on the tower trying to get hold of this bunker as well. They are going to go through the grates, though. And we hear the Booyah Bomb coming out, trying to get something to happen here in mid, but they're going to end up 2 down here. The Inxecutioners, they have 2 jumps on the tower, but they're just going to get snuffed out here by this roller. Oh, wait! Oh no, they just got wiped completely. Very amazing end there. I mean, they were funneling into that tower to try to make something happen, jumping in, trying to play with 5 seconds left, but they just couldn't. Hats off to Nova. Right after that DC as well. I mean, they came back strong.
Just like you said before, one team lost because of the DC. They came back and tried their hardest, and it led to Nova taking that pretty convincingly. But at the same time, both teams, in my opinion, played insanely strong. Inxecutioners really showing a lot of presence on the map, but I feel like the thing that really played into Nova's success was Jin. Jin was able to find so many picks in a lot of crucial areas. Like, I think there was one moment that I thought was absolutely hilarious, where Jin just basically jumped to the tower and just rolled on the guy and just didn't even care. They were just like, hey, I'm gonna take this tower, don't mind me.
I aspire to be like that. Wonderful.
Honestly. But overall, I think both teams did play very, very well. Inxecutioners, definitely keep your head up. Y'all played phenomenally throughout that entire set. We love seeing the collegiate representation, so y'all definitely can really come back, and I think, like, y'all, I have pretty high hopes for y'all, so definitely keep it up. Both teams played insanely well that game.
Yeah, and again, congratulations to Nova Nightshade. Really great. Coming back from that DC mentally can be tough, so I'm very happy for them that they were able to come back from it. I mean, good work. Really, really good work from them. Looking at the rest of Group C here as we're waiting for this next round. A lot of names that I do recognize. Kit Kat, I believe, is also a collegiate team, ? Or I just know that some people who also participate in CCA are on that team at least. So happy to see them here as well, going 2-1. Sheer Cold as well, going 3-0. I recognize them. Happy to have them here. Who do you recognize here, Jay?
Just like you said, Sheer Cold. I recognize Black Squid Ink Burger as well. Going 2-1 against #EatKitKat. So very interesting from that. Overall, there's not too many teams other than, like, as we said, like Sheer Cold. I think Abyss Ink is another one that I recognize. Unfortunately, going 0-3 against Syzygia, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Probably butchered it, but we kind of get the point there. But overall, those are kind of some of the teams I recognize. So I definitely think this entire low ink is shaping up to be a very, very hype one already.
Indeed. Another collegiate team here that I recognize for sure is Ink Black. I mean, this is, I believe, their main roster, which they play most other tournaments in, but for CCA, they do have, like, a completely collegiate team that is only from the same college. But here, I think it's like a mixed match of players from a bunch of different colleges. So happy to see them prospering, going 3-0 here against the Breakfast Club. Maybe they really hate breakfast, or they hate, you know, the movie, which, you know, either is a little upsetting, but it's okay.
Yeah, but I'm not fully sure what exactly it is, but overall, I'm definitely very curious to see what the rest of the tournament has. But I believe for us, that is going to be our last round, unfortunately, Grace, as we're going to be getting some new commentators on very soon. So
this is indeed true.
It's sad. It's sad, but
Jay, where can the people find you?
So for my commentary stuff or just like random posting and stuff, you can find me on Twitter at JakingCast, or if you would like to see some of my voice work, like my voiceover stuff, you can find me at JakingTheVA, both on Twitter. But yeah, that's where you can find me.
Very, very nice. As for me, you can find me trying not to disintegrate into a million little pieces in the Swimmer Sync help desk, also for IPL. Or more normally, you can find me on Twitter at Tubnug, also on Blue Sky, if anyone has that.
Yeah, I'm on Blue
Anyways.
Sky, so follow us. Follow us.
But yeah, check me out if you want, or don't. I'd be a little sad, but it's okay.
But yeah, regardless, thank you all so much for having us. It was an absolute blast. But with that, it has been our time. We'll go ahead and send it soon to our new commentators. But yeah, stay tuned for round 4 of Low Ink January 2024.
Hello, everybody, with the benefit of Twitch.tv. My name is MR Slap, and welcome back to Low Inc. I am here today with my beautiful co-commentator, Jorian. Hello there, my friend.
Hello there, Mr. Slap. You're mostly... This is your first time doing Low Inc commentary, isn't it?
Yes, this is my first time doing Low Inc commentary, and basically one of my first times doing Splatoon commentary, so let's see how this goes, but I promise you I will try my best. I know a lot about the game, and I'm very happy to be here. But anyway, let's get into this game right here, right now. Choking Hazard versus Camp Juice, both pickups, I believe you said.
Yeah, both of them have pickups, but no one names are Newbie and Nick. And you can see from the acronyms. I forgot what the tag is, but I think the tag is a Rise, but Choking Hazard. They all have the same tag, so definitely a new and upcoming team. Both of these roster Choking Hazards right now is 7th place with 2-1, and Camp Juice, they are 1-2 right now. So this could be a really huge difference for either team going into round 4, going up to round 5.
You know, I just want to say, I absolutely love Choking Hazard's little tag there. You see the little dots on the boxes there. That's absolutely beautiful. I love it.
It sure is, but going immediately to Mimic onto Spillway as the first map, as we were waiting in the queue for the team to ready up, and now they are ready, and we are going to be seeing the first maps coming up. We're going to see in the yellow, it's going to be Choking Hazard, and in the blue / purple, it's going to be Camp Juice. What weapons do we see?
Both teams have an affinity for shooters, as we can see right now, with basically everybody on either side playing a shooter, except for one person playing dualies, that being Rod, and one person playing Slosher. Oh, and there we go, already 2 picks going down there.
With the 2 picks that were going down on the side of Camp Juice and also on the kind of Choking Hazard, but mostly the advantage of Choking Hazard having more aggro picks because Newbie on the Slosher on the side of Camp Juice has more range. So we're going to be seeing huge, but also the Booyah Bomb on the side of Choking Hazard is going to be really different. But we're going to see how much Booyah is going to play out, but also they are going to be picking up the win first with Juice coming out as well.
Yeah, no, Juice already coming out, as you just said. And that Rainmaker already being pushed right into the checkpoint there by Choking Hazard. Are they able to get on it? No, they're just slipping around, but there we go. Finally, they were able to dunk that Rainmaker onto the checkpoint, and it is already so far into the lead here for Choking Hazard, and Camp Juice has ways to go to get back into this game. But there we go, a wipeout already spelling the comeback here, as we already see them grab the Rainmaker and try and get some turf painted there in mid.
With the side of Camp Juice though, we can see, okay, wait, Banana, what are you doing right now? We're going to be doing a little bit of sneak against Nick, and he actually does get the win right there. Mostly getting the win because, well, and just getting cool away. That's going to be 2 down on the side of Camp Juice, and mostly because he knew he might get back in the winning for a little bit, but also teaming up with San D to actually make it to the middle at least, but we're going to see only at least 1 checkpoint being broken. But for the side of Camp Juice right now, they might be trying to go for the left side, but mostly on the right side, they could go for the right side pretty well with 2 down.
Yeah, no, exactly. This could definitely be another chance for the comeback to be mounted as they go for the left checkpoint, but no, and Inxecutioners coming out. What a lovely shot, taking down that Rainmaker, and it is literally all again to play for Choking Hazard, as they just have a firm grip on this game.
Slap up. We're seeing right now with the side of Camp Juice, they're playing full on defense. They're waiting for the perfect point to come back in. But on the side of Choking Hazard, again, we saw them picking up the Rainmaker only twice so far. They know they have the lead and they're playing solid defense like a tower at this point. We need to see on the side of Camp Juice to play a little bit more aggro. They have the back and play like right now, but we're not seeing as much players that they want to go aggressive ahead. But as we see the shot down as well, with the vacuum shot already coming out as well, the specials are going to come out even more. How are we going to be seeing Camp Juice playing this out?
Yeah, no, genuinely, right now, all we're seeing is just an eye in a wall of a defense getting cammed up in mid here, as we saw the Rainmaker reset, and nobody has gone to go pick it up, as each team are just trying to find their bearings. But once again, we are seeing that Choking Hazard is coming out on top. The Soda comes out again, the Rainmaker being picked up, and there we go, that's 2 people down for Camp Juice.
That's again, we're going to see Mitch getting a kill with the Rainmaker dead. It's going to be another vacuum coming out on the side of Camp Juice. This might be the 4th time coming out. If they go up to the top, but they do, and they actually get a double instead, so no vacuums are going to be going to start up yet. But most likely, we see the paint, and that's all going to be on the side of Choking Hazard so much. We need to see something from Camp Juice right now. As they have specials in play, they're getting up on the left so good right now, but the specials going to be coming up really soon. But with no Suka right now, the punch might be pretty much on a hold.
Sorry, something's going wrong with my Discord at the moment. Sorry that I am not talking all too much. But yes, Okay, there we go. Finally, it's all working again. I'm very sorry about that.
Well, it might just be a shell shock anyways, because that's a wipeout of Camp Juice, but also that's a solid push for them going up to 62 to 60. They were so close going on the right checkpoint, but for right now, they need to be taking a little bit more time to go push up again. But as we see, but it's a choking hazard going all the way on the left again. Everyone loves the left one, really.
Hey, look at them just hiding behind that little bit of cover there, dodging each and every one of those Inkzuka shots coming right to their way. As we just see, once again, literally, we have a minute left. And we have barely seen this Rainmaker leave that mid spot of the game. Just an iron wall of defense. And as I'm saying that, they are trying to make a little bit of a push. June going all the way out there. But there we go, the back from Nick trying to stop them in their tracks. And there we go, the Rainmaker is lost. 44 seconds now left in the game. We're going to have to see a miracle to come back. And we might see a miracle right now as 2 picks go down. They need to go in and get that checkpoint right now if they even want a chance to be able to go in this. There we go, the tri-strikes coming out, trying to put a nice little blanket of protection over some people going down. And no, they just weren't able to get the checkpoint again.
The mid-hold of hell is once again coming back to play with Undertale's Railway. I've seen the points go to 60 to 62. Man, we're going to see this every time we see Undertale's Railway. Honestly, these teams are so that close, really. As you see with 10 seconds left, again, for both sides, we're going to be mostly seeing the first one going go to choking hazard because of them holding the Rainmaker with no action in point, just holding back.
That was so incredibly unfortunate there for Camp Juice. Everything looked like it was going to go in their favor, but they were just unable to dunk that Rainmaker down on the checkpoint when it really mattered. Like 2 points in there and only a single checkpoint being broke, still on that 60-point mark. That could have gone either way that entire game. But absolutely incredible games there from Choking Hazard, able to just put that iron wall up, that defense, the solid wall that protected them from getting even a single checkpoint cleared that game. What a round one.
That is the beauty of Undertone Rainmaker. Honestly, it's such a massacre like that. So, yeah, welcome to Splatoon. But going into game 2, if it can see the map list soon enough, but it's most likely going to be Splat Zones on Robo Ramen. Let's just have, since you are the newbie right now with the Blue Flash Flood, how much experience do you have with Robo Ramen?
Robo Ramen is honestly such a weird map to play on because, of course, you've got like the flanks and everything, and then the little drop downs where you can get behind it to the left and the right. Like, it just seems that I feel like with the weapon pool, especially that we've seen from both teams right now, that neither of them are really going to have an inch on one another, and it's just going to be who gets that play right at the start that's able to just take control and keep an eye out on where they're going. I feel like that slosher is something to keep an eye on, especially when you're just able to chuck that slosh down onto like below the platforms.
Yeah, that's actually
anything to go by.
The sloshers, that's definitely a really good call because the slosher can definitely go in from the stick from the underneath, because the underneath there is the whole underneath racetrack, but also the walls are paintable on the left and right of the zone, so you can definitely paint up on the sloshers from there and also try to get like tri-strikes on there too. The Zukas is not really a good play right here, but on the side of Choking Hazard, they do have the grab, so that's actually going to be really good on them if they stay on the top. But most of what you need for Robo Ramen in general is just try to have it secure on mid. That's all you really need. If you get that secure on mid, you basically have the victory so far. But we saw from Choking Hazard, they have this tower. They have the defense that they can do so far, as we saw in Rainmaker. But on the side of Camp Juice, we saw them hold really long. They really know how to stall. So on both sides, in Splash Zones, this is just a really good equilibrium. That word between both teams.
Yeah, no, equilibrium from both teams. Honestly, this could definitely go either way. I don't see a single team right now being better than one another. Like, literally, there was 2 points in between that last game, so I'm very excited to see how both teams fare out when it comes to zones.
This is going to be a KO or no KO.
Whoa, okay, those are some different weapons from the last game. Okay.
Wait a second. What?
Okay, so we have just seen teams that have gone primarily shooters, except for like 1 or 2 differences, to having an Explosher and Dapple Dualies on the side of Choking Hazard. And then for Camp Juice, they've got a Snipe Rifle now.
So basically, welcome to Low Level. If anyone doesn't know about this, we love off meta here, and this is for sure off meta on this side. This is the off meta on this side of Choking Hazard, and this is really great because it's a full-on aggro for them. But honestly, we're seeing the Explosive, we're seeing the Dabble Dualies, that's going to be full-on fast shooting right there, and also solid defense once again, and this is really great for Robo Ramen actually, so it's a really good call on their side.
Yeah, no, as I was saying earlier about just like, it's really the first team that gets a little bit of the inch into the game and then can just go through and push that win right to the end. As you can see right now, Choking Hazard have just taken this point, instantly dropping most of Camp Juice. Oh, but now, as I am saying that, a comeback might be mounted here. Crab comes out, although a couple players on their team do get dropped. Even though the Juice has now come out, they're still getting pushed back into their side, and Choking Hazard are just pushing them straight back into their spawn. I thought Nick just jumped off the map.
That's a little bit of juke play by them, but that's really cool. But on the side, Camp Juice, we do see the painting weapon of the pencil, and we do see the painting weapon of the Splash, and also Saucer, you said before, them coming in clutch again, playing the zone, that's causing penalty, but 2 down once again on the side of Camp Juice is not going to be holding them really well, as we see the paint immediately going back to the side of Choking Hazard, with the Dapper Dudes and the exposed Saucer actually doing some fall-off paint.
Yeah, no, exactly, but that was very good there of Camp Juice, getting the zone back just for even a second to get those deficit points on that counter there. And now, look at them, they're mounting a little bit of a comeback, getting 2 picks. Camp Juice getting the crab and the oh, for goodness sake, I am forgetting words. Sorry about this.
It's the crab. But also the regular Sasha coming into play as well into mid. But also now, Camp Juice is in the perfect spot to go in for revenge, 2 down the side of Choking Hazard. Also the weak side not doing really that good. But also that's going to be a little bit of a stall, but also getting cut off again. But we're going to be seeing pressure coming on the side of Choking Hazard to come back in. But 53 points remaining, who knows what will happen now.
Yeah, no, oh, there we go. The Storm getting thrown out. Choking Hazard right now just trying to claw back at this game. There we go. Pencil goes down. That's basically their entire backline gone. And now we're just trying to see them in the zone, just trying to get it. So there we go. Lost control, and there we go. They get back into the zone. Therefore, stopping Camp Juice there from getting the lead. What a beautiful little play, running in there with that Reef Slider. And Dabble Dooley's jumping straight back into the action, although that Pencil just absolutely commanding there at mid.
Honestly, beautiful little play like you said there as well, and also while doing really well, but Banana and Nightshade getting a double, almost getting a triple right there, slowing down the competition on the side of Camp Juice, while Sandy on the bottom trying to go for a support kill, but no, doesn't work out really well. As we see again, the tower of defense on the side of Choking Hazard still in mid, and the penalty deficit right now is not going to be as low as they want to enough.
And I feel like Soda is doing so much right now for the Choking Hazard. Like, when you have one team with Soda against a team that doesn't have, like, any Soda coming out whatsoever, you just have so much of an advantage with the extra movement and the extra, like, jumping accuracy. And there we go, 3 people going down again for the side of Camp Juice. And it looks like with 9 points left, this is still all to play for us. There we go, 2 people go down thanks to the tri-strikes. Can they just get enough pain onto the zone? Yes, they can. Camp Juice with their final breath trying to get back into this game.
It was so close to a pseudo Viper as well, with the Dapper being the last one alive, but we know why. As we saw so far, they can stay alive and they can go for a double, easily go for a triple soon enough, but they're stuck to 1v1 against the Slosher, which you don't want to see. They're mostly going to jump out to play with the rest of the team right now, and we saw the Grain actually coming out on the side of Choking Hazard, yeah, for sure. Well, also the Crab as well is way in play on the side of Camp Juice, and he's still get the zone, and Crab only playing for solid defense and get a kill off Mitch.
There we go, and it looks like 3 people down. The only person up is an Explosher. I don't believe there is any chance whatsoever that Choking Hazard were going to be able to claw that game back. And there we go, Camp Juice able to steal this game from the depth.
So about a reverse play, or would this be a reverse kind of sweep stock in Smash? But what would this be called?
To be honest, that was close enough to just be like a last stock reversal. They were at high percent, you know, and they were just able to get back into it and maybe get like an early kill. But you know what? Enough about Smash Bros. This is Splatoon, and what a lovely comeback there. Able to stop the zone there with 3 points remaining, only 3 little ticks down, and the game would have been over. But no, Camp Juice able to claw their way back into it and just push that zone to the final seconds.
We got sneaked that little Smash joke in for you, man. It's just that. But honestly, like you said, it's went down to the last single point. But that's the difference about range and solid tower defense versus a better kind of meta comp that is kind of fine. Again, we saw mostly a better meta comp which had the pencil, which had the slot, which had the pencil, the crab. But mostly we saw Choking Hazard just plow way through it and know how to play against it, because most likely that's what we see every time in Anarchy at this point. So it's really huge that they know how to play against it, and they just solidly just played tower and played it together at that point. That's definitely a shout out to WOD, and shout out to the actual player as well. And June, if I remember correctly, they did really good in the position, and they were able to just have Camp Juice stay back a little bit on RoboRamen.
Yeah, no, exactly. And the one thing I do want to point out there, when you look at both team comps, I feel like that pencil is just so influential. Like, when you just have that long-range weapon that's able to paint the zone that quickly and able to get picks from that far away comparative to what your comp is, that pencil must have been putting work in.
They definitely were. And that's the point of pencil, really, with pinning so fast that you can really get cooler in every second. That's really it with the pencil. That's the point of pencil at that point in the game. It's really just to spam cooler with a sniper point, so you can just have instant cooler other than a zap. But the only thing that's worse is you don't have a bomb. So that's why we're seeing like players on the side of Choking Hazard. That's why they go zap to have a bomb to play more for the zone actually.
But yeah, anyway, now we're going to be going into Clan Blitz, what I personally feel, as a low-level player myself, is probably one of the hardest game modes to down to a T. Like, I feel like this is what I struggle with a lot, and a lot of my friends struggle with a lot. So let's see how this goes. Is that a bamboozler I see?
And that is, oh my gosh, 20 PPU has called. They want their new player back, and also that's gonna be that is a bamboo, by the way. And also Booyah Pump is also a dabble with cooler, and also crab on the side of Choking at the ball on the side of Camp Juice. Again, we're seeing the regular better cop of the pencil, the shot, the crab, and also the slosher.
Oh, already. Did you just see that? Already a crab, and then already the soda coming out. But there we go. Let's go. That bamboozler getting a kill. That's what I'm here for. Another kill from the bamboozler.
Again, Mitch is playing off with the bamboozler very well. Banana just getting a kill off. Banana getting a kill off is actually going to be pretty huge. Again, it's going to be a solid defense on the side of Camp Juice right now, getting 2 up right now. They're going to be playing for Clan, but also because we all know about Barnacle in time, this is going to be taking a lot of Clan economy and a lot of time to get clams in this map, because every 30 seconds or so you get clans, but also it's so scattered away that it's going to be taking a long time for everyone to get back. But also we're seeing a triple side on the side right now of either side. Look at the paint.
Yeah, no. Camp Juice has a firm grip over this map right now. And look at that clam counter as well. 7, and there we go. A power clam has been made. Could we be seeing the first push of the game into a checkpoint?
Yeah.
Oh, basket, but okay. I need to just defrazzle a little bit, you know? Just take a moment, take a breather, try and get my thoughts into game. But no, there we go. I don't have a chance to breathe as there we go. Pencil getting someone down, but falling to the killer whale. And there we go. Can we see? No, saving the power clam. Lovely jump back, realizing they had to get out of there to save that power clam.
Listen, this is one thing to know as well. That's the only clam so far, the ball in the game, because Mitch is having 1 clam up, but also the rest of the team on the side of Choking just have so many pinning clams. They just need to pass 1 clam to each other, and they can score pretty fast. But right now, we're going to see the strike coming up from the slosher. Not going to be having enough time to have them go up, but no, Mitch is getting a full shot in the face with the Zuka. It's going to be a little bit more of a hold on the side of Choking for Camp Juice. They could be able to push up right now if they want to.
Yeah. You know, they just left that little bit too much of time for Camp Juice to be able to regain their composure, regain some specials, and just keep that iron defense back. And there we go. Are they going to be throwing the ball in? Yes, they are. Going round the left and getting that high ground and getting an easy chuck in. And they've got another power clam. Look, already over half down with that single throw of a power clam. What an amazing play there from Camp Juice.
Oh my god, as you said right there, it's a way to play. It's a really good try and stand. You're getting a one actual little kill. It's going to be really huge on the push on the side of Camp Juice. But right now, again, this is going to be the whole tower on the side of Camp Juice right now, with the ball already ready, with the ball basket already being down as well, and also 3 down again. This is most or less going to be a whole ball. This is going to be a whole hill to climb for the side of Chokan to come back from this.
What a lovely pass there, throwing the clam down to another player. And now Camp Juice could definitely go for a knockout right now. 6 clams left. Not going to make a power clam, but just chucking all of those in individually. 22 points now. Wow.
They don't have the economy. Because they don't have the economy, it goes back to mid. That's why the jump back happened. We saw the clams going on the top left and mid, it just respawned as well, and also on the right. It's really on the sequence that they really need to look for on the side of Camp Juice, or even on the side of Chokanats. But we're seeing right now 1 ball still alive the Dapple dude is almost having a clan bunny as well, but getting the kill is huge as well, but no getting traded off. That's going to be a 3v3 situation, well 3v1 situation on the side of Choking Hazard. But again, playing solid defense right now, we need to see Choking Hazard push up.
Yeah, no, and the Booyah Bomb coming out to no avail, and it is still firmly in Camp Juice's hands, this game, I mean, as all they're trying to do now is just keep that mid, do what they were doing, and keep a little bit more of a defensive play up. Only 6 clams in their back pocket.
Sandy really liked to jump out, honestly. And then jump back right after. Oh my god, how much quick jump do they have? But as we see right now, again, we see Choking Hazard have a ball. They have like 7 clams right there. That's going to be mostly up to 65, and also they don't have enough quick super jump. What? Huh? But also that's going to be their first score coming in too.
Yeah, no, exactly. Choking Hazard now, just trying to throw as many clams as they can into that basket while they've still got the time, putting a soda down right in that goal. And they do have crab on deck, and they do also have a power clam on deck, but they were unable to get anything before the basket went back up. But they've got a lovely pick there coming up from Anana, and just running into all 3 other members of Camp Juice. But unfortunately, they go down, and now Junjun staying back, trying to gather some clams, keep that power clam on their side so they can mount another counter push and maybe get ahead in this game, as we see that clam being picked up there from Camp Juice. And this is it. This is their last play that they can probably go for here. We're going to go into overtime. Game 3. Let's see if we're going to be able to see Choking Hazard bring anything up. But no, the power clam goes down as Coolid is sitting there sharking, waiting for somebody to come down. And then they get another kill. And they're just waiting, sitting for another victim to come into their house. And there we go. 2 power clams down in the exact same spot. But thankfully, because of that cooler, I believe everybody was able to jump straight back in. And we still have a tiny bit of time left on overtime. Mitch running in, see if they could dunk it. No! Unfortunately, they were unable to throw it right as the final hurdle was about to be jumped. A small trip, just a tiny little falter in their laces, and the game was ripped away from their hands. Camp Juice 2, Choking Hazard 1.
That's a game tweet I would like to see right now. And this is a huge game for the side of that's a huge game for the side of Camp Juice as well, because they're now in the 2-2 setting, and also that's the same sign of Choking Hazard 2-2. But honestly, that last game, oh my gosh, Kulo Red. They knew how to do a bait, and they did bait so well, baiting 2 players at the end of Choking Hazard straight to the same point that they didn't even call it out for, and getting a huge double right there at the last second. Mitch getting the ball, but just because of the time period, it wasn't able to wait in the last second. But still, that's a huge win and a huge GG for the side of Camp Juice. So with this, again, in the standings, it might be pretty well for them, being in the top 16 now.
Ooh, really? Wow, okay, wow. That is big. Right, well... Whoa, sorry, I am absolutely taken aback from how that game ended. Like, that was absolutely incredible, wasn't it?
It really is. That's
if that game was a millisecond longer, just a tiny nanosecond longer, that ball would have gone straight into that basket. But no. Oh my. Absolutely beautiful plays coming out from both teams there.
Actually, it's funny enough, if it was a nanosecond more long, that would have been a low ink of June 2022 or something like that. But if it was like 2 seconds later, that would have been huge, and that might have been a whole reversal of score right there. But as you're seeing for the rest of the groups right now, for Group D, Ball and Squids 0-2 to C6, both those teams has come back, and that's actually really nice to see them. But also October is getting 3-0, they're both in a 2-2 setting right now. Riptide coming back as well for a long time, and Zestfest as well, they're coming back for a long time. There are a lot of known teams, or older known teams from like a couple months ago, coming back to play this low ink every time in the new year. It's always nice to see.
Oh, well, that is lovely to see people coming back. Regular faces are always great to see in tournaments like this. You know, people just putting their nose down to the grindstone, trying to get better, and I can respect it. And honestly, I've tried to play in a few of these, but teams just never work out, and I am very bad, so it's probably good that I'm not in this. But I just love some of these team lanes. I love drinking your milkshake.
Well, as a reference to Smoothie, there is other groups as well. Actually, there's not only Group D. There is other groups playing as well. There's Group A, B, and C. We might be seeing that soon, as we see from our lovely producer Inky. As we see Group A already being done. Calamity Force Neo, oh my god, 3-0 by Dayo Sushi. Dayo Sushi is a really, really OG team. Like back from like 2019, 2018, the start of Splatoon, they even do like in-game locals, in-house scrims as well on stream. Those are really fun to see. But the last thing that we are not able to be seeing finished yet is I get Diamonds, away something, and On the Bound is the last game for Group A to be finished.
Wow, absolutely great. Also, Dale Sushi, what a name as well. Some of these names are just great. And they've been participating in this tournament for that long. That's incredible.
Yep.
I wish I found the largest Splatoon community at least before. Because this place is absolutely amazing. And I absolutely love being a part of this. And yeah, thank you again for having me on commentary. It's absolutely great.
Also,
And,
not how has pirates. Why does that name sound familiar to a LAN setting? Because I think there was a team called Howdy Had Pirates who actually does play Smash as well, who actually competed in a Splatoon event. I don't know if it was ripped to the LTC, but I just remember that name somehow, and they wore really cool hats.
Sick.
But yeah, any other names notable in right now is most likely Luminous and Squid Sushi. Those two might be pretty good matches. We'll see soon after standings, but also there is still two other groups in play as well.
So it's Group A, B, C, and D.
Yes, Group B, here we are. Thank you, Inky, again.
Yay, as we say, thank you, our little genie behind the scenes.
Yes, a little voices in our head, but as we see right here, that's the
Chaos Control! Oh, like, I'm a big fan of Chaos Control going 0-3. That's unfortunate.
The funny thing is, Chaos Control has notable players in the EU scene, so that's pretty huge for them. And so I'm surprised that they never been lowing for this long, and this is the first time showing them lowing, but for Red Pacific. That name you might know before, like from a long time ago, with a certain player named Gus who played with it, but now they changed, and also now they are big fans to having them win. Mostly they are a noble name to see soon enough to come back and win. But also, I see a name right there that's unfortunate. Waffles in Dutch, if I remember correctly. Chipafeg Gamba something, I forgot, it's Saddle Operation 1-2. That is definitely an unfortunate score for them, but hopefully they can make it up to day 2 for sure on top 32 as well.
Sure,
I hope
we would
so.
sure hope so. Let's see, what other teams here have some highlights in them, do you think?
Let's see.
Transport for London, let's go Transport for London. TFL! Let's go, cancelling every single train in the underground. Let's go. We want more strikes. We want all of our trains to be cancelled. Let's go. Oh no, it's so funny. No, it's so funny. It's Deep Sea Metro versus Transport for London.
Oh my god, no, that is really funny.
No, that has to be rigged. That has to be rigged. They had to have rigged that game to happen. They were like, let's put...
We really love that fight.
TFL versus Deep Sea Metro, and Deep Sea Metro goes under. Let's go. Wrap up London.
And also, one thing to know is the Watch Me Whipways, or aka the Whipways. 3 only going to give it 2-0 right now. Actually, what score are they right now in Group B? Going from the top 8, we see Rocket Launcher Gang, Bonafide, Silent Operation, Bonded Butterflies, Fast Talkers, Wall Chocolate, Triple Effect, Gamma Waffen, the Wagon, Red Pacific, and Retro Video in top 10. So those matches, as we see right here, Chaos Control versus Red Pacific, that was a huge match for them to move up into the top 10. And for Triple Fed, Gamma Waffen against Silent Operation, that actually was a really huge 2-1 right there, because Silent Operation is now in 3rd place.
Ooh.
Also,
Okay.
if you want to know about Transport for London and Deep Sea Metro Surfers, they are 33rd and 28 seeding placement. So yay, 2-2 for both sides.
Go.
Let's go.
I just looked. Transport for London's profile picture's Boris Johnson.
Oh my!
That is so funny.
As we go on to the last group, which is Group C, hopefully in a bit, we are going to be seeing.
There we go.
Ooh, some big names here. VQ Vecticry, Ink Black, Black Squid Ink Burger, Omnis, Whoa, these big names right here, and also some underdogs right here. As we're seeing on the seeds right now, that the lower seeds are actually doing pretty well, or the second side of the matchup doing really well, because usually it's like top seed on the left and bottom seed on the right. The bottom seeds on this whole matchups is doing really good in this group. A lot of right side wins, or underdog wins, basically.
That's honestly sick. I love seeing upsets. Upsets are one of my favorite things to see at tournaments, so absolutely great to see the underdogs come out on top.
Yeah, but as I said before, again, big notable name to figure out here is Ink Black and Omnis, right? And Big Sweet Ink Burger, but mostly keep an eye on Omnis, because they've been around Lowing for a while. They're still in Div 5, but they have the potential to win this, honestly, to be banter enough too. But Spats got a black team. In other groups, you saw the yellow team as well, and I think there was like a blue team or something, but that's a new college team coming up as well, so that's pretty cool to see. And also skill issues?
Skill issues. Let's go.
Oh wow. What a name. What a name.
Skill issues is a great name. Got some of the names in this is just, I was like, Ink Floyd, Feel Good Ink, Drum and Bass.
Drum and Bass is funny. Ink Floyd is pretty funny too, but Feel Good Ink, I think they've been a new team ever since 2023. That's when they started out, and honestly, it's still really good to see them coming back for low ink as well once again. Even though they're starting at the bottom, they're still grinding to come up to the top soon enough.
Hell yeah, we'd love to see it. The criminals. Lock them behind bars, please.
Well, they got locked up by the Queen Jelly left us.
The Queen found them and put them behind bars.
But with that, most likely that's all the goods that we can talk about, so it's better that we go on pick and wait for round 5.
Oh, we have a round. Okay, it is going to be Gothic Grapes versus No Name, I believe. Yes,
okay.
There we go.
Wow. Gothic Grape versus No Name. These two teams. These are really interesting teams. These two are in Group A, and Gothic. Let's see the notes. Let's see the notes right now.
Gothic Grapes seed 39, whereas No Name is seed 35. I'm seeing here.
But in the standings, though, right now we're seeing Gothic Grapes in the 31st place, and also seeing No Name in 34th. Both of them are 1 to 3 right now, but honestly, these are still new teams, new people to see in. But still going to the 1 to 3, that could be really well, and going to the 2 to 2 bases as well. Because if you get higher and higher, you might be able to get into Delta bracket, because I think we have enough teams for that.
Oh, let's go.
Maybe Espelon. If you have enough people for that.
Quite a few teams. I never see tournaments with like lots of people. This is very fun to see how many people just enter this bracket. It's insane.
There was like one time that Low Ink had like, I think up to 210, or I think 190. Yeah, and the funny thing is, I was a part of that era. Oh wait, right now look, this log has 190 teams.
That is a whole lot of people. Thank you everybody for signing up. Oh, let's go. Multiplayer maps and modes have updated.
Let's go.
Let's go. We love to see it.
But
so stream probably can't even see that, but just to announce to everybody right now, that's what's happened.
And also, yeah, that's why we love pools. That's why we love pools, because sometimes Nintendo can't pick it up in time. But honestly, still looking at the map pool coming up now, because we saw these teams. But we saw names that have Gothic Grapes and No Name. Honestly, these people are new blood to Low Ink for sure, as we see from so far. Running into the top seeds round 1, but now going to into the drop of other people and knowing new comps, and now they're knowing how to play against them. Most likely it would be not a 3-0 sweep. Mostly they went to 1 to 2 seconds as well. So they have the experience now, but they're just getting ready to battle out in an equal out war. We're going to be seeing mostly another game 3 in this set, hopefully.
Yeah, well, I just want to point out, I do love that Gothic Grapes logo. Look at that. That is beautiful. Nice purple shaded grapes.
Yeah, and no names. It's just a squid with some ink from like Splatoon 1. It's like a Splatoon 1 logo.
Oh, I love Splatoon 1. Splatoon 1 is goated. That game is great.
But
I do love strength up. Give me that.
but you mean damage up?
Oh, yeah, damage up. It's got the picture of the guy pulling his muscles out, his big, strong Inkling muscles. They look great.
Does the UK have different pronunciation or different definitions for damage up?
Oh no! I think it is damage up. I'm just stupid. I just misremember names.
Oh, well, that would have been funny.
Oh no! Okay, there is one thing about Splatoon that is different in the UK in Splatoon 1. Spike doesn't have his comical Cockney kind of enunciation and his speaking patterns. So in Splatoon 1 and in the Inkamita DLC, he like speaks British, doesn't he?
He just speaks really British, yes.
He didn't do that in Splatoon 1 here in the UK.
Is it because it...
That's just stereotypical, you know? Like,
yeah.
Not everyone's like, oh yeah, thieves and ships, bruv.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. That's kind of what I was thinking of it. Like, wouldn't it be offensive a little bit to the UK if it did that?
I don't think it's offensive whatsoever. I don't find it offensive. It's just funny.
Yeah, but who knows? The UK might think otherwise. But as we see, soon enough, maybe we'll be going to the map list for round 5. And here we are. This is gonna be oh my gosh.
TC Mako, inject it into my veins.
Oh.
This looks beautiful. This looks beautiful. This TC Mako, Rainmaker Manta Maria, Splat Zones Hagglefish. Oh, we're gonna see some lovely games today.
What do you mean?
Well, I like this map and mode pool. This looks fun.
Well,
we're gonna see some fun games. We're gonna see some fun games.
What do you mean?
What do I mean?
What weapon do you mean?
What weapon do I mean? Oh, I mean NZAP.
Okay, then never mind. I was gonna say if you were something like an E-leader player or like a sniper player with some other commentators like I could mention, the Tower Control Maker Mark game and the Splash Zone Hagglefish game, that's gonna be the pure love and joy right there. But the Rainmaker Manta game right there is a mill. That could be a 30 seconds or less game right there. It could be a quick KO, but for Tower Control Maker Mark, we never saw that map really in a while in map rules, and we're seeing them come back up in the rise once again in the back half of the year, actually in 2023, but now going to 2024, come back again. We might be seeing a bubble coming out. The zap is going to be huge for cooler spam if they do that, but maybe we might be able to see chumps as well for paint in Tower Control Maker Mark actually.
You know, that happens to be a really good strategy, just getting that paint in there where you probably can't get to very easily, especially when it's tower control and you're supposed to be protecting that tower. But I just want to see what weapons we get to play, honestly. Because from looking at what happened last game, I have no idea what kind of weapons we're going to be seeing today from the other people playing. Those were some weapon picks and a half.
Yeah,
can we get another Bamboozler? Please, can we get another Bamboozler?
Again, there's the rare chance of seeing another Bamboozler. Hopefully we do, but maybe we'll see them by the names. Who knows? Maybe from the names, we might be able to guess one of the weapons. Like, it's kind of crazy like that. So, what do you guess? Who do you guess as a sniper player right here in these monsters?
The sniper player. Okay, I'm gonna guess that X-Nidiak. However you say that. That looks like a sniper nickname if I've ever seen one. The X at the start gives it away for me.
From the Gothic race, so maybe the sniper player or the backline player might be... maybe it might be Italian, but who knows? We're just guessing right now.
This is such a funny bit, trying to guess people's weapons names by their name. Like, okay, what do you think Drew with 3 W's is playing?
Most likely they might be playing another shop. They might be playing a regular shot. But also, can you tell we're just trying to find the room?
You know, we are waiting for the room to pop up.
Yeah, but honestly, again, for right now, since we still have time, what do you think about the new Misfleet revamp actually coming up in the new?
Oh, the new remake of the map. Okay, I think it's really funny just in general, that they've finally realized, okay, yeah, this map sucks. We're going to have to take it out of the map rotations. But I think it'll be even funnier if they bring it back exactly the same and they put another car in.
If they add another card, that would be really funny because they added notes of where the new rotation will be. They're going to be on the far right and also on the left. They're going to be more sneak points, but also if they add a card there for decoration, that would be really funny. But they made the map bigger, at least. But also, what maps they need to work on? Eoter Alley. Because, oh my gosh, how many times I saw Eoter Alley recently? Or, not recently, but saw Mincemeat Metalworks more than Eoter Alley, but also played the challenge with
yeah,
the Rainmaker that challenge.
The Rainmaker one. Oh, that was so fun. That was so fun. I love playing on terrible maps. It's so much fun.
Oh my gosh, Eoter Alley needs so much to rework, but maybe that'll be next time, hopefully before the end of the year. But anyways, for Mincemeat Metalworks though, again, Mincemeat Metalworks on Zone, I can say for right now it's underrated. Seeing a lot of it from Dabble Try to Come, shoutouts to that by the way. So many people counterpick that for the meme, but honestly for the new counterpick, that might be pretty good because they add more sneak points, and with the more sneak points they might be able to have more aggression and not be able to have a whole one stalemate, making the map more bigger. Maybe making it more burst and also the grids on top be disappeared. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. It's so funny that they are actually just reworking the map, and I can't wait to see what they do with it. And it's also really funny to me that they haven't waited for like a new season to unveil it. They're just like, okay, we have to drop it now, guys. We have to drop it now. There's no reason to wait. We got to put it in the game now.
This is you know, I saw a Twitter post earlier today, or like I think yesterday. There was someone saying that, tomorrow or today was supposed to be or next week was supposed to be the Splatoon 3 concert in Japan, and also the reveal of Side Order, because remember the championships of Splatoon 3 got cancelled.
Oh yeah, that was very unfortunate seeing that.
Yeah, so this might be compensation for it.
Compensation, giving the community something they really want.
Oh yeah, shout out to Stardew Valley, because that's the music going on right now.
Oh yeah, okay, Stardew Valley is a really good game.
Yeah, honestly, I just started Stardew Valley with a couple of friends on Switch, even though with the lag, like Stardew Valley is honestly a really fun game once you know how to do stuff or you're playing blindly.
Yeah,
what about you?
It's kind of like playing like Animal Crossing or Harvest Moon for the first time. If you know the game Harvest Moon as well, like just playing games like that, it's just so like serene and relaxing getting into them for the first time, and then just going around, farming some crops, doing all that, and then actually like delving into the meat and the potatoes of the game and just actually getting in. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, and also, if anyone wants to play Harvest Moon, it is on the Switch, on the Virtual Console, so if you want to dabble yourself into it, you can play on the Virtual Console on the SNES Virtual Console, if I remember correctly. It's in there.
Yes.
Yeah,
so,
if you want to try it.
Unrelated from Splatoon, Harvest Moon is basically just like old Animal Crossing with more farming.
Yeah. And then going up in the menu, you buy the other NSO, the NSO Plus. Basically, you can get Animal Crossing on the GameCube emulator.
Yeah!
Yay!
We love Animal Crossing.
Yeah, we do. But anyways, again, the maps we have going up for these teams for Gothic with the no name is gonna be, if I remember correctly, Talkjaw, Makemob, Inkamita, via then Spatsos, and Hagfish. What do you have in your opinion, actually, on Mimic Manta Maria?
Rainmaker Manta Maria, once again, as you said earlier, it's a game that can just be blitzed in a second if you just look away. Like, we could be talking about this game for ages because of it taking a little bit just to get into the game, which happens at a lot of tournaments, of course. But like, if you saw Breeze at all, that was a nightmare to get into games because of how the internet was working in the venue at that time. But you'd have like the commentators talking for ages, and they'd be like, "Okay, let's get into the game. Rainmaker Manta Maria, 3 seconds, checkpoint, down, another 3 seconds, boom, in the game. It's over."
Oh wait, you went
that
to
yeah, I went to Breeze.
Oh damn! But
the biggest UK Splatoon tournament, and I am not going there. Hello.
But yeah, back to you play with Mimikyu Mazuria.
Yeah, no, honestly. Like, just how close the checkpoint is, if you can just go around that little right bit from the middle, it's gonna take like 5 seconds to dunk it into the checkpoint if you're not watching carefully. And then, and then it's literally just like another jump and a bit to get into the final bit. It's just, like, it's not really a small map, but if you put it into perspective, like, that time it takes to get from one checkpoint, or get to the checkpoint, then get to the end, it feels so compact and so claustrophobic to play in. And I feel like that is what a lot of teams have to go through when they do play through this game. Like, whoever gets that opening gambit, not the chunk, of course, the actual phrase, but getting into it, you'll just go into it and just get there right at the start. And I feel like that is what pushes a lot of games on Rainmaker Man's Maria.
Oh yeah, for sure. Compared to Splatoon 2, because in Splatoon 2, that little pathway, it was cluttered, but now they just open it up in Splatoon 3. You have a little bit more seconds to actually play it out in the running path, at least, if you go for the snake on the fight. Because before, you can just easily drop in pretty quickly. You just have to do 2 seconds of swimming, and then you're just immediately in the drop. But now, you have a little bit more of a fighting field on the catwalk, so it will be a little bit more of a massacre in it. But as we can see in our little view, we are finally in the room, and we are going to be seeing Takujo on Makamar as game 1.
Yes, oh, okay, it's going to be great to get into this game. And I'm still at the edge of my seat wondering what weapons we're going to be seeing.
Again, remember we guessed that we saw Zenidak as a sniper player and Tai as a sniper player as well. It was we're guessing at least.
Whoever's right is the better commentator for today. That's how it works. Whoever's right wins.
Whoever's right is a genie. Is a genie. But
if neither of us are right, Inkpharaoh wins.
Well, yeah, I did like Inkpharaoh wins. That's obviously the best bet.
Inkpharaoh has a better chance of winning because there are so many weapons in the game that couldn't be a sniper.
But yeah, we're going to be seeing immediately as well. That's going to be the side of that is actually going to be Gothic Grapes actually running up immediately. So they already know what comp they're going to play game 1, like on point.
Oh yeah, no, they are prepared. They are ready for this. They've been waiting and they've been discussing it this whole time. They are locked in. And then of course No Name are just there like, okay, let's see what weapons we have now. Like, they're taking a little bit more time to discuss thorough plans. Let's see how they get into this after this thinking. Maybe if they're going through some tactics, icing them out a little bit longer.
So we're going to be putting out this tri-slosher, and we're going to be bringing out this slosher machine. This is a slosher map after all, so we might be seeing a lot of good tri-sloshers here.
Oh, let's see what we see then going into the game. Boom,
there
it is. Oh, I think Drew might play dualies.
Oh my gosh, that might be playing a blaster. Oh,
they're not playing.
Wait.
No, we're both wrong, which means Inkpharaoh wins. But anyway, going into this game, okay, let's look at that comp again. So both teams have a Splatling. Of course, Gothic Grapes having that Nautilus on them, and then No Name having that ballpoint. And I feel like both teams do have that kind of like regular kind of comp with 2 shooters. And then what the hell is going on with that Bloblobber?
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, immediately. The Bloblobber is a double take right there. But Knowledge and Meta Junior as well on the side of. But on the side of Gop's great, that is a really, really good comp actually on the side of Takujo, because the Blob is going to be annoying on pinning in the mid. The Junior has the bomb immediately as Grum did, and also Knowledge has the rain. There's a lot of pin control on the side of Gothic compared to the side of No Name, who has the pro, who has range button, has the blaster, who's going to be just annoying on tower, because this is tower control after all.
Yeah, they were going practically everybody down for the side of Gothic Grapes in that mid there as they try and get back into this, but there we go, another one of them going down already, 2 picks down, and the VAC is up on the checkpoint as they go through. There we go, No Name blitzing through this game, the VAC getting shot off, and then there we go, Igzuka and a wipeout. Absolute destruction coming out right now from No Name. The Booyah Bomb even going up, getting a little bit of extra paint and coverage up on that vantage point.
We saw
past checkpoint 2 as well.
Oh my god.
And we got another wipeout. No Name blitzing through this game so incredibly quickly. We were talking about Man's Maria Rainmaker being the blitz game, but here we are, 3, 2, 1, and it's already done. No Name with a very convincing 1-0.
really convincing, really strong push as well. We mostly might see that from them from game 2 as well. But honestly, again, we saw the story from the side of Gothic Grapes. It was pretty solid until it didn't. But their weapons were really cool. They had the Blob, they had the Junior. That was honestly pure respect for them right there, because again, annoying pain weapon and bomb spam with bubble spam. It honestly was really good. It's just unfortunate they weren't able to coordinate correctly because of the insane aggression power No Name had.
Yeah, No Name was just so incredibly aggressive that game, just popping out specials and then just going into their spawn right at the end there. We saw that all of them just went in, caused absolute chaos and destruction, sorry. I can't even speak, I'm so frazzled by that game, whoa.
The little UK coming out of you right there, but honestly, going to but yeah,
as we know, the popular UK enunciation for destruction being destruction.
But yeah, going to the Rainmaker Manta movie, again, what we're seeing once again, Gothic Grapes going the same comp.
Yeah, no, they are ready. They are primed and ready. They are one tricks. No, I'm sure they're not one tricks, but I think they might have switched instantly. Maybe I didn't see how quick it took for them to ready up.
Oh yeah, you're right, because there is also the favorite gear. You get to swap from that pretty quickly.
Yeah, exactly. But who knows what we're going to be seeing? Completely different mode, completely different map. Like, if you're not really switching it up by this point after what happened right there, then I feel like you might have to try and look for something that game 3. But of course, once again, we're just seeing No Name waiting, hanging back a little bit, trying to look through their weapon pool, seeing what is the best for this kind of situation, which is good. Rainmaker Manta Maria is like playing a completely different game than Mako Mart Tower Control.
It's a more fast-paced. You have control of the objective, so you can
we say
win
it's
as much
more
as you can.
fast-paced. How can you get more fast-paced than that last game? You know?
Well, more fast-paced because, well, honestly, the tower the tower one's really slowly compared to Mimic, because you just won a bunch of swim speed on Mimic and it just finished the game pretty quickly.
Yeah, no, I got what you mean, and there we go. No,
same comp.
Ooh, okay, yeah, it's same comp, and now we got a little bit of something coming out for No Name there. Heavy edit, my beloved. I love that weapon.
Also, a very good ballplay coming out to the side of Gothic Grapes, and also no Junior but Zap, so cooler respawn is going to be happening as well.
Yes, I cannot wait to see everybody jumping in for every 10 seconds of the game.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm going to see a double immediately off the spot.
Right off the bat, and there we go. Already going in, trying to get that checkpoint. And then we're Booyah Bomb coming out, putting a nice little blanket of cover over that checkpoint as they jump in. Inkzuka also coming out, trying to get even more picks. No Name being as aggressive and explosive as we saw last game. Then we've got the Blob, Phantom Cat able to get a pick there and just trying to fend everyone out of the base.
Phantom Cat is being a little bit of a mess. They are trying to take out Venza with the rest of the support of the team as well, but also they are taking him out. But again, for right now, there's going to be a solid defense in their own base. Actually, Phantom is going to be picking it up to win, but Lilith right here is going to be trying to stick it out, but getting caught up by Ty and also another member of the team. So we're going to be able to see them push, but no, they're going to be going for 1v1 instead, almost going for a wipeout.
Yeah, no, very much almost everybody trying to jump back in, and there we go. The cooler is up. And there we go, No Name trying to just keep this push going on and on and on. And there we go, the Rainmaker resets. But look, the ink control is firmly in the grasp of No Name as they take 2 more people down for Gothic Grapes. They have another Inkzuka coming out. There we go, one shot going up, unable to get anyone. And they're just absolutely blasting it into the black line. Sorry. Trying to blast it straight into the back line there. And there we go, getting the jump. What a lovely play, even though they do lose out on that Rainmaker push.
They are going to the depths right here again on the side of Gothic Grapes. We're seeing them just holding back. Most of the game has been in their face so far, but also because every time they're not able to get it out of their face, because we see every time from No Name, they're just way to just sneak by the end, going for another kill. Most likely, they're just playing to stall at this point, not really going in for the Rainmaker kill unless they get in for a wipeout. Because they know that they're ready. They know how strong they are against the other team, and also, as I say, they immediately do that.
There we go. Instantly, Honestly, that is the commentator's curse right there.
Oh yeah.
If a commentator says anything, it is bound to happen. And there we go. Proof of that right there. Another insanely convincing, aggressive game coming out for No Name, who are probably looking at getting the 3-0 now, but it is still all to play for.
Definitely. Again, the next map is going to be a fan favorite. Splatoon's a Haggerfish.
Let's go. We have two sides that you could come up from nothing else.
Yep, and also the most played map in Splatoon 3 so far in every map pool.
Wee, let's go. If we are going back to Smash Brothers for this would be Pokemon Stadium 2. That is the stage everybody picks as competitive Smash Bros.
Oh my god. Wait,
what? Oh, yeah, that's what happens in Smash Bros. Yeah, everybody gentleman's to PS2. It's so annoying. I hate that map.
Okay, so basically our voices in our head just said that there's a joke on IPL or like that every map is the PS2. So technically this counts. So oh my gosh.
Hagglefish Market Splat Zones. Everybody wants to play on it. Well, not everybody wants to play on it, but everybody does play on it. It's just that stage. Oh, they're instantly going back in as well. They are so ready, Gothic Grapes. Gothic Grapes are so ready.
If I don't see the junior from Thai going again, or was it Scrim and Thai? I think that was Thai. If I don't see the double bomb junior from Thai, and then playing double bomb, playing the bubble, what? Why? Because this is the perfect map for double bomb. Being a junior player myself, and like you can just go into the zone, immediately put in bubble and do double bomb, paint the zone pretty quickly with the rest of your team because they have the ballpoint, they have the blob, and they have a shot. If I remember correctly. Yeah. But honestly, the comp is really well. But again, aggressiveness power. That's what No Name always had. Oh my gosh, that's a meme. Wow. But the meme was shown. But what do you think No Name is going to win, Mr. Slap?
I could not tell you honestly. I think they might be switching back from the heavy edit. Because I feel like that's really the only switch that we've been seeing. Maybe they could go... Oh, I think I can see a Hydra there. I think they might be on Hydra.
Oh, the Hydra's going to be going crazy, but we're going to be
heavy edit coming out.
And a Zap coming out.
Oh no, they're going Tetris.
A double shot comp. We have 3 shots in the game right now. And no double bomb.
As it is meant to be. As it is written in the stars. 3 shots on the screen.
The crazy thing is as well on the side of Gothic Grape, we see the Zap and we see the heavy edit. On the side of No Name, we see only the heavy edits. We see the play of double cooler, but not the usual sense that you see from double slosher in this comp, actually. In its map, I mean.
Yeah, look at that movement from No Name. Renzo, especially, going straight in there. And then we got the Reef Slider coming out. Doosh! But Lilith goes down.
Oh, immediately with the 2 down on either side, we're going to be seeing Jude with the first scorer coming up and the Zap coming in really soon. Getting a cut off Zendak is going to be pretty good as well, and also cutting off Renzo. No, Renzo going to get a double off that play. That's going to be 50 points off the clock on the side of No Name.
Yeah, there we go. But look at the Storm coming in, causing that tiny little bit of disruption on the zone.
Everyone ran away.
Could maybe take it if they push in just a little bit more. They'll go 1 pick goes down. This could be a little something coming in, and there we go. The zone being taken back, and more people are going down for Gothic Grapes. This could be it. No Name could take this down right now, but they are getting pushed back. They are getting pushed back as I am talking right now. Soda comes out, and they could still get it back. They could still get it back, Gothic Grapes. There we go. The Inxecutioners coming out, but no, the timer is counting down. Could they get anything? No. Unfortunately, no. It looked like every single second of that as that game went on, it looked like something could come out. Sorry if I just kept going on and on. I was expecting it to at least switch to Gothic Grapes once that game, but no. What lovely defense coming out from No Name, stopping any chance of attack, even as it was happening right there. Just having that tiny little bit of ink that kept it from going neutral.
You don't need to say sorry because, as you say, it's a commentator curse. As if something happens, it doesn't happen, or it does happen in the end in reversal. But also, as we saw in the last few moments, again, everyone on the side of Gothic Grape, they were all falling back in the base, and the heavy hitters were trying to go for range paint, while the Zap was going in solo, actually going in for a 2v1 in paint heavy. So, on the side of Gothic Grape, they would just need to be a little bit more aggressive. But on the side of No Name, they had all the aggression they needed. But they were just really focus heavy, or they were really cautious on not dying, because they know once they die, they can automatically, the other side, aka Gothic Grip, they can automatically recap the zone right after. So it was caution play, but the more or less in the end, it was aggression. That's what you need for zones, not bombs. Because no one threw a bomb in this game.
Exactly, no bombs whatsoever. Only shooting directly at the zone.
Yeah, and with directly shooting on the zone, most likely it would be better call to call a break, because we've been talking for a while actually.
Yeah, no, we have. We need to go take a little tiny little bit of a break. I need to go fill up my water. So yeah, we'll be back in just a sec.
Yeah, see you soon for the final round actually of Lowing Day 1. And welcome back to the final round of Lowing, round 6 of 6 groups for day 1. I am back. My name is Joanne, if you didn't know already, and I'm back with Mr. Slap, the new Lowing commentator, the fresh blood to IPL. How has it been going?
It has been going absolutely amazing. My brain feels like it has been overloaded with the amazing gameplay we have been seeing today. Words are tripping left and right out of my mouth, but it is still lovely to be here and hopefully say some coherent words here and again.
But as you see that immediately, we're going to be seeing the final match. There's going to be Truck and Car versus Blades. Truck and Car being the 7th spot and Blades being the 6th spot. And also Truck and Car, you can already see that there is some pretty notable names. Well, if you saw 144p in the past, in previous lowings, that's there's Peter. They are playing right now for Blaze. They're going to be seeing Dark, Polar, Ender, Mop, and Truck and Car. We're going to see seeing Valen, Town, Dust, and Emilo. Mop, I feel have been around before though. So if you know about them, shouts to them. They're playing another pickup, or maybe it's a noble team. But they've been playing really well so far, being both 4-1 scenarios.
Wow, that does sound absolutely incredible. And hopefully I'll get to see why these players are a little bit notable in this next game that we see. Because they do sound... And it seems like this game is going to be insanely close from what I've heard. But yeah, the first game we're going to be going to Clam Blitz, Crab Leg Capital. That sounds like a funny little map to go on.
Oh yeah. Clam Blitz and Crab Leg Capital being the first one, Blaze with a 73% win rate and also Truck and Car with an 86.67 win rate. Maybe this might be a really good chance for you to decide to move on, but as we're seeing from the comps, we're going to be seeing on the side of Truck and Car, we're going to be seeing the Zap, we're going to be seeing the Carbon Wall, we're going to be seeing a shot and a heavy on the side of Blaze. We're going to be seeing the Tri-Saucer, we're going to be seeing a shot, we're going to be seeing the ballpoint, and we're seeing the sword.
Yeah, let's see. First blood has not happened yet. Both teams just kind of going into mid and feeling each other out, and there we go. There comes the jetpack coming out. Can they get a single kill from it? We'll have to see. Dark just shooting there into the backline. And Palo now waiting. And there we go. 2 people have already gone down for Truck and Car, but I think I missed there. And they'll go the Inxecutioners able to come out now. Let's go. 1 shot. Bam! Getting a pick. 2 shots. Someone goes down, but it wasn't because of the Inxecutioners. And there we go. It is now all to play for Blaze. They have 13 clams on deck. No power clam up at the moment. As there we go. A crab comes out as well. All they need now is just 1 power clam and able to go into the mid there. And there we go. Yeah, the soda coming out, but no, 2 players have gone down. And there we go. The clam economy has been completely shut down from there.
Yes, but we know, as you said, about Clam Economy. Again, this is a Clam Blitz. The only Blitz scenario here is just this Clam spawn rate, because on this map it's going to be really, really small, because it's going to be every single Clam or 3 bunch of Clams every 15 seconds or 30 seconds or so. And right now, the RNG for Clams response is pretty bad, as we're just going to be seeing a fist fight in mid, basically, all for just a double on the side of players going ahead, but still no economy going up in the right, because the Clams are mostly on the top right or in the bottom right soon enough. But we're going to be seeing the first one speed coming up, but no jump skip from the Carbon Roller. Valen's going to be getting killed right there.
Yeah, no, that was a nice little defense there coming up from the Carbon Roller, but they do fall to the crab as they regain that power clam. And Blaze are still just trying to push their way in here. There we go, Inxecutioners coming out. Can they get a pick from it? Let's see. No, nothing gets from them. And there we go, as we can see the Carbon Roller again trying to defend from that power clam. And Dark, let's see if they can use this jetpack again, throwing down that power clam. Can they get a kill from it? Yes, they can. They get 1. Can they get 2?
That was a double thing.
I think they do get 2, yeah. And
they did?
Yeah, and they dunked it. They did dunk the power clam, as you're saying. I completely missed that because I was seeing a jetpack jump around and shoot. And can they get any more clams in? No, 2 of them were down, and then we've got another person does go down for Blaze, but that is the first push, successful push anyway, that we've seen at the game, as they were just cornering Truck and Car back, and they are Dark, still just trying their best to keep Truck and Car back in their own spawn, and there we go, somebody goes down for them, and let's see if Dark can get another pick. Soda already coming up. That is going to be such another aggressive push coming through for Blaze now.
But on the side of Blaze, so again, with the aggressive play with Dark being on top, but still not getting killed off. Mob getting killed off on top though. Dark has the advantage to still stay alive, and they have Ancient ready. The Dust though. Dust is going for the crack and cheese trick, but a little jump too early, but no, it doesn't matter because Dark was able to throw a clam in, and also going to be getting more scores, and so that ball will jump is going to be going back if you see Valiant jump back in base, but also the score of 47 underneath it. More clams spawning in back to the favor of Blaze. It's going to be still really huge. This might be a KO if they are able to do it possible, but if Dark stays alive, that might just say otherwise for the side of Truck and Core.
Yeah, that is one thing I wanted to mention as soon as I saw that Kraken come out. Like, they had 2 power clams up. That would have been a perfect push to get, but what they didn't realize is that, you know, Blaze had a power clam up. It was all they had to do with that Kraken just going away, moseying on down into the other goal. They were 3 versus 4 with a power clam up for Blaze. All Blaze had to do was kill one of them, and then there you go, easy push straight to the basket and get a clam in, and that's exactly what happened. And they chucked it on top of the soda!
Oh my gosh, they did!
They chucked the power clam on top of the soda, and there we go. Now we're just seeing Blaze go for another push, getting that basket down once more. Oh, but there we go. Okay, Owen taking a lot less clams than they have done before. Truck and Car getting a few picks, and there we go. Valiant with a valiant push going all the way into their spawn, but unable to get anything from it.
Yeah,
3 power clams actually. They have 3 power clams, you know.
Wait a second. You just say 3 power clams, it might be 4 because that's going to be going down immediately to 40 points if they do get to, but with the Kraken is coming out first, and also 2 clams immediately going down. They're going to try to be going for the jump, and also we see Dust and the rest of the whole group on the side of Truck going in. That's going to be 80, that's going to be 60, but no, because of a death, that's not going to be enough points. As we see Valiant going to be the last one alive, and also that's going to be the shot left on the side of Truck's base. Sorry, he's stuck on a jump out. It's going to be a little bit of an issue right there, and that's immediately going to be a sword back in on the side of Blaze.
You can tell with the booyah mashing there that was a miss input. I think they were trying to jump back to spawn, but unfortunately the map didn't come up. And there we go, the barrier is back up. Overtime because of the pity clam, so let's see what's going to happen here. Are they going to be able to get anything back here? Do you see Emily pushing in now? Can they get it? Anything? No. They go down, and they've got the Inksuka being shot in. There's 2 power clams up for each side. Do they throw it in? No, they are unable to throw it in, and there we go. Completely shut down. That is a wipeout. And there we go. Blaze takes game 1 after what I would say pretty convincing at the start there, but we did see Truck and Car show some resilience right at the end, trying to be defiant and get back into this game with that Kraken cheese. But thankfully, well, not thankfully, but unfortunately for them, thankfully for Blaze, I mean, they were able to just see what was happening, travel back, and snuff it out before it could get too far.
Yeah, and also it was kind of funny that Truck Horn just seemingly to sound the end about the final game, about the final moment, but still, yeah, for the side of Truck and Core, they just would take a little bit too long to really push back in, but for Blaze, again, as we saw in previous matches, the full aggression power, just going in, just going full and huge, getting doubles and triples off the bat, and Dark honestly on top of the ball, with just being a huge jump up for the rest of the team, but still inside of Truck and Car, we have to shout out Dust trying to go in for the Crackers and Valiant for the doubles with the Carbon, also for Peter with the Zap support, if I remember correctly too. But we're going into round 2, which is going to be Tower Control and Ink Block, a whole different mode.
No, it's literally night and day looking at Clan Blitz, Crab Leg to Ink Block, Tower Control, because Ink Block, it's just a little bit more of an open map, isn't it?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Comparative.
Oh, yeah. With the different comparative is there's stacks, there's no high velocity, verticality wall. Basically, once you get to the first checkpoint, you can just go straight to the second checkpoint, and basically it might be a stable from there, because the first checkpoint is basically what is called Fight Club. Yeah.
Yeah, the Fight Club. Get in there. Get in that Fight Club.
Yep. But basically, what so much of Fight Club is basically the first checkpoint is between the stack and the ball they can use to sneak up. So basically, we're going to be seeing a lot of bombs or a lot of range devices going in there if we have a splatting in any case. But most likely, it's just going to be full on battle force, as we're going to be seeing into the game 2 right now. The weapons: a rapid blaster and a blaster with splashdown.
Ooh, let's go. I do love a little bit of splashdown. They'll be able to jump on top of the tower with splashdown.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
my tactic.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But also as well, we're seeing Dark coming back with the ball point bounty, and the Tri-Sauce coming in as well. Both have drinks, aka coolers, in play.
You know, both teams loving a little bit of the sipping soda. And let's see what's going to happen here. Both teams having 2 people go down there in mid. And let's see which team's able to come out on top. Dark again with that jetpack. Oh, but there we go. No. Truck and car getting the tower. Oh, but there we go. Paolo camping that jump there. And there we go. Oh, no. The very good super jump out there from Truck and car.
Yeah,
but
that was
now they are going to lose the lead there.
Yeah, they do lose leads, but it was so close to actually a pseudo wipe on the side of Blade to get in and go in immediately for the first checkpoint. Actually, so close, but no, the T-Deck on the side of Truck and Car is able to deny it, and also the Zuka as well, but also Emilio on the staff getting a kill off, and also Peter going in for a good double right there, trying to find out for the Trust or the Blaster as well, as you going to see Dust on the tower, going in for the first checkpoint with the Battle Blaster. Again, Inkjet in huge, but no, Inkjet from Dark denies it either way.
Dark's Inkjet is so influential in this game. They just keep using it, and just the pressure that it puts on, and then obviously some of the picks that it gets are just beautiful. And we're seeing it so much. They are just getting that special every single second of the game.
Oh yeah, honestly, for sure. But we're going to be seeing right now Dark going down, and also with the Blaster going down, also with the TD, and also the Thruster. That's a pseudo wave on the side of Truck and Car's advantage, and we're going to be seeing them immediately go for the first checkpoint. But for right now, we're seeing Zuka coming in play, we're seeing Splash going in play, we're seeing Dust with the Inkjet instead. We're going to see Paulo in the Inkjet running against the Zuka. The Inkjet does win. We're going to see them backing up, and we're going to be seeing the tower not being completely the checkpoint though. So this victory is still going to go to the side of Blaze.
Yeah, that was beautiful though, how they were using the Inkjet, and they dipped down just enough to be able to get a sip of the soda and then go straight back up and continue their assault. And there we go, as we're just seeing now, Blaze just getting straight back into this game. They had that little bit of a falter there, but they did stop them before they could clear the checkpoint. You're right. And now Blaze just continuing the pressure. That tri-strike though is so good at keeping them away from the tower. That has been, what a shot there from Vendo.
The direct is huge, and almost getting a double right there, but also getting killed off Emilio, so no cooler right there. That's also the Zuka on the 4-4 right and Valiant, but no, really clutch and action. That really reduced the fate, but no, and it was almost only 1v1, but they do catch straight, but also and it was still coming in victory, and Dust getting killed off, and also so close to Peter, but no, that's gonna be right now in the victory of Blaze going in 76 to 80. Again, one checkpoint being beaten off so far. Still going for it because Blade's holding the tower once again, but Valiant has something to say otherwise.
There we go, the Jet coming out once more. Those tries, oh look at there, one pick. Did you see that right on top of there? And Truck and Car, they are just trying their best to get those extra 4 little points that they need. Only 4 points in this game right now, but it looks like Blaze is going to try and just get past that bit that they just are unable to get past, and there we go. They're pushing that, and there we go. 2 picks coming out there from the Inxuka, and then we've got a wipeout coming out. Blaze now able to push this tower as far as they possibly can with that going on, as we see everybody else in the back there just going straight into the spawn, straight into the backline. Dark waiting for that Jet to come back, and let's see what they can do now. Jumping away from the common roller, and what a reversal! Oh
my gosh, Dark and Paul's Zuka and Inkjet has just been going huge so far. Paul is just doing Zuka just like this. A tri-slot getting off that, filling off that wipe, and also just a massive right there going to the end. That's gonna be immediately Blaze going into 2-0 victory.
Like lambs to the slaughter, they were just going in and in and in, meeting their eventual end. That was absolutely a massacre, as you said, from Blaze right at the end.
Oh my god.
As soon as you see that one wipeout, they got that one wipeout, and then boom, special after special, splat after splat. It was an absolute splat fest, if you will.
It's just like the downfall of Tartar after Agent A completes all the bonds from MC Princess. Oh my god.
Such an easy game to snowball, isn't it?
Basically, that's what happened.
You just can't get out of that spawn. That spawn was so, like, the only other way that you could have got out of that spawn there is if you went all the way round to the left and then came all the way back up, which you didn't have enough time to do because the tower was getting pushed straight at you. So the only thing you could do was just try and keep going head on and get that tower back. But no, as we saw, Blaze just had an answer for everything that Truck and Car had.
It's just fighting again and again and again, just waiting for the perfect moment, and the perfect moment came, and that's how Blaze really got into clutch, like you basically kind of said, and from there, that was a snowball, because once you get that going, you can't really stop. But as a snowball, the map once again, we're going to go into the map list once again, we're going to see Robo Warm and a Rainmaker. Oh, this is gonna be something for sure.
Yeah, no, this is going to be something. As we see, though, Truck and Car is not counted out just yet. Yeah. Truck and Car still, I feel like, have the ability to get back in this game and win. They are showing so much resilience. They are showing so much fight and heart. I feel like they do have the skill to still get into this and still maybe just take a game.
Well,
Blaze have been so destructive.
In this scenario, Blaze has confirmed the top 8 spot, but this is the time to see if Truck and Car can survive the top 8 spot, as we're going to be seeing from the comp. We're going to be seeing a splash on Imperial Duels, we're going to see a tri-slosher, we're seeing a shot, we're seeing a ballpoint, we're seeing a tri-slosher again, we're seeing a shot, we're seeing a ballpoint, and the blasters again splash up on the side of Blaze. So Truck and Car is going to be the only different one with the new duelies and tri-slosher as well.
And they've got all 3 going down for Truck and Car. You don't like to see their chances right at the start of that game there. And they'll go everybody just jumping in. The duelie's able to somehow get round, but it seems like Dark is going to be chasing him down there with that jet. And there we go, Mop instantly getting that, dancing around the Ink Strike shots, on the Inkzuka shots, sorry. And no, they did fall to that final one there.
But
Look
the thing
at that
is,
map control.
yeah, talk about the map control. They immediately went straight forward to that first checkpoint instead of going to the white checkpoint to easily cap it off the jump. But we're seeing Endo 1v1ing Emilio, but also in the first point, Endo immediately going in for the Rainmaker seat, but also on a side track to trying to play defensive and must have popped in their own base. But there's still going to be pretty huge as well for as it's actually the shot player as he kills off the sneaky little blaster right here. But we're seeing Valiant right here, just trying to stay alive, trying to wait for the first mode to go in for that checkpoint.
There was a jet fight happening in mid as well. That was funny to see. We watching the Rainmaker fire shots and I just saw 2 jets dancing around there. But there we go, straight back into mid. It's just like a fresh spawn. And there we go. Oh, 3 people down. This is your moment, Truck and Car. All you need to do right now is grab that Rainmaker and just, there we go, try and jump in. No! Oh, it was unfortunate. The Inkzuka just was unable to see everybody camp back there. And there you go, they're so close to getting that checkpoint. They just have to hang on a little bit longer. Oh no! But you have Dark waiting there. Oh no, but they didn't get it. They didn't get the shot off.
Oh wait, they did! Because he went for the Rainmaker and then they immediately died, so that's gonna be a Rainmaker reset on the side of Truck and Car going to the same spot, but Emilio going almost a double right now against Paulo, and also the Blaster play on the side of Blaze, but also we're seeing Blaze immediately pick up the Rainmaker again, Izuka coming in, getting Paulo, but Dark getting a trade up in revenge.
Let's see what happens here. 2 of them were down there for Blaze though. So it is over. Oh, let's go. What a chuck there from Valiant.
Oh, the jump didn't really seem pretty well because the cooler is on top and Paul was able to sneak through all the way to the whale. But Peters immediately just makes the pin let go away a little bit lesser at this point. But as we see, the pink controller is going all to the base of Truck and Car right now. But the Endo just saying denying with the splasher coming in clutch as well. They might be able to push up, but no, I believe getting the trade off. That's gonna be 3 down on Truck and Car.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a wipeout. Technically, because one of them came straight back up. But there we go. Checkpoint. Oh, no! Okay. This is your last breath right now. This is your last chance. If you're Truck and Car, you have to clutch it up right now. But I don't feel like that is going to happen as we're just seeing them right there. Oh my gosh, the Inkzuka pushing them straight back into their own spawn. And there we go. Can they grab it? No! No, they're not. They're just throwing them. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it is over. Oh, did you just see that tri-slosher there hanging on with a hair's breadth, just chucking that slosh right over there? But unfortunately, they were unable to get anything. Chucking that slosh. Why did I say that? That was not words, but sloshing the ink straight over the checkpoint, trying to get them so they didn't get into that end goal. But unfortunately, they were able to. And there we go. That is a 3-0.
It was a triumph. It was a triumph at the end. But yeah, that's a 3-0 victory for Blaze. Again, showers to Paulo, showers to Dark. Again, they were really the true MVPs on the match, right? They're going really good on the Zukas and going really good on the Inkjets, just playing solid all throughout the set. But we have to give shouts for Truck and Car. They've been fighting as much as possible, but that's not really it for them, because again, even though they got 3-0 on stream and they are now 4-2, they are still able to go into the other bracket. There is top 32 on top, yes, for top 8, but there is also Gamma and Delta bracket as well. So we're going to be seeing Truck and Car again in a different bracket, but just on the top bracket. But for Blaze, they are moving on to top 32 tomorrow.
Yeah, very valiant such a, well, valiant as in like the effort. No, I can't believe there's a player called Valiant. Like I use the word valiant so much in commentary, and then there's a player with that name, and it's just like, oh, okay. But you know, such an amazing effort from both sides there. Both of them played incredibly well, but Blaze was just so aggressive with their gameplay. They just went in and in again. That was just shoutouts to Dark for that jet. Beautiful every single time they pulled it out.
Yeah, they put out like six string jets every match, by the way. So that's pretty funny about that too. And also, funny enough, there is a team called Valiance. If you want to know about that, which is that. But
Yay!
yeah, otherwise, again, it just really got on the side of Blaze. They played really well. We're going to be seeing them play really well tomorrow too, going into top 32. But I talked about these other matches so far. There's some one-on-ones going to play Night Logic for the Whip Rays. Honestly, a pretty good match because both teams, again, are pretty OG lowing teams from the 2020 eras. More Whip Rays again than the Night Logic because the Whip Rays survived for a long time, but also seeing for another top 32 match that's pretty cool. Red Pacific puts a triple thing, gamble off, and 2-0 to Red Pacific. Again, fan favorites to some people to win the slow ink, but otherwise, Grisco Union Blasters, I think it's a college team, doing pretty well. Fish Squared, just Fish Pie, just winning against Mono Butterfly. The Light Logic just won against the Whip Rays. Transports for London, they get 0-2 by Fresh Tacos.
Ooh.
And also,
I could go for that right now.
And also, Satellite Operations is a rocket launcher gang. Satellite Operations is going to be your first seed in day 2 for Group B because they have technically just won a set just now in your first place.
Hey, go on. I love the team throwing is fine, winning 3-0.
wait, what?
Throwing is fine.
Oh my god, that's a team. Wait, this is fine, but just change the name to Drawing is fine?
that could be the case. No, that could be the case.
That would be really funny. But again, there is other groups that's going on right now. If we could possibly swap to them to see the final rounds for every other set. We're seeing Group C already completed. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, other than Ominous vs Kitty Pacific, Ink Black vs Ink Black, but wait, Ink Black vs Black Squid Ink Burger. What a duo right there. And Glitch Squid Jelly 2 and Ink Floyd, and also Nova Nightshade vs Comical Klutz. That's the name.
Comical Klutz, yes.
Oh my god, wait. Slap. So you thought Ink Black vs Black Squid Ink Burger is funny? Why not Drug Candy and Vapor Ink?
Okay, see, I'm telling you, these TOs, they're up to something, okay? They see these names and they're like, okay, let's see who we can pair with who to make funny names. That's what they're doing. I'm telling you, this is a conspiracy that I'm starting right now. These TOs, man. Go to the help desk right now. No, don't go to the help desk right now, please. I'm sorry. Please please don't go to the help desk. Please don't go to the help desk. If you need help, go to the help desk. Don't do it because I said something stupid.
Just send your support to the TOs. Just spam house chat.
We love the TOs. They put so much hard work in to put these little tournaments on for us, you know. Like, they don't have to do any of this. They do this out of the kindness of their own heart, and it's absolutely amazing every time they put something on for us. So please, shout-outs to the TOs, shout-outs to the stream organizers, and shout-outs to all of you sitting there watching me open my mouth.
Yeah, and in your information right now, as some groups are going to be ending right now, your top 8 going into... Well, top 8 so far going into your tomorrow for day 2 is going to be Skilly Shoes, Queen Jelly, Left Touch, Cherry Bomb, Black Spear, Omnis, Fool's Gold, The Criminals, and Ink Black is going to be a top 8 from Group C. But now going to Group D with a match just finishing in the era, and also that's going to be all matches done actually, other than one match, which is on Orca Docks, Nice Fish Fun, and Electric Sheep. A game of Weeps.
Ooh.
So
let's see what we got here. OKKO, that show's great. But yeah, anyway, carry on.
Yeah, so other names, Killswitch vs October Rips is pretty good names. Ink Faders vs Zestfest. Ink Faders being an OG as well team as well, but getting 2-1 by Zestfest is kind of a pretty huge result right there. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. But going from the standings, as I see right now, your top 8, as this has been finalized, is going to be Manta Blow Fan Club, which is a joke to another team from Blow Inc. like months ago, but I forgot the name of, unfortunately. Squid Roll Up, Perihile, Just Squidding, Riptide, Squid EST, Eternal Eclipsia, and Moonshine for your top 8, but names to be noticing for is Just Squidding, Perihile, and Mantha Belt Fan Club for your day 2. For your Group D predictions, keep an eye on those teams.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. The final one now going in. Go on, give us some information now. Go on.
Okay, Group A. Last year's effort versus all Squidward, Velvet Sea versus Starfishers. They're not done yet. Does it matter?
Ooh, a little bit of a long game.
A little bit of a long game, yes, or maybe they got delayed to go on, but well, other than Autobound and Sonora Inkamita, it's something. They didn't report score yet. Please report your scores. Last year's effort just finished the game 2-1 versus all Squidward. But the thing that matters to everyone, who is your top 8? Your top 8 right now and standing before all the matches done is going to be Woe Poor Rascals, nice 1,000-year door reference, Prospect Mirai, Solar Q, not Solar Q, it's QCUE, Mammoth Meatball, again a lowing team from the 2020s that has been grinding ever since then. Scarlet Gang, again another team from lowing from the 2020 era but coming back. Elegant Diamonds, oh we forgot to sign us up, okay then. Cosmic Latte, and Second Try is going to be your top 8 from Group A.
Well, that is absolutely incredible.
Yep.
I cannot wait to see what happens tomorrow.
Tomorrow's going to be crazy. It's always going to be a new day of low ink. It's always going to be fun for a new day of low ink. So, yeah, that's going to be day 1. Finally concluded for some people, so everyone can sleep, everyone can take a nap, and also play some games like Summer One or something, or Lead the Company, because that's a fun game right now. But, yeah, that's going to be it for your day 1 of low ink. Mr. Slap, how has it been?
It has been absolutely amazing for me. Like, I haven't seen like the most competitive Splatoon ever. Like, I do firmly come from the Smash Bros community, but I've always loved Splatoon. I've played in the UK Squid League when Pixel Squid put that on, and I've gone to like a couple in-person events for Splatoon. One of them being Breeze, of course. And as soon as I went to Breeze, like, I felt like an entire new door in my mind has been opened about the competitive Splatoon community and how much I want to be here in this community, commentating, watching, and just being a part of it. And the fact that, like, I've been able to stay here tonight and see what, like, a lot of the lower teams look like in the game, just how much heart they all put into the game. They sign up to tournaments like this. They come here, they play on stream like that, because I know that I'd be nervous as hell playing on stream, let alone playing in a tournament. So I'm just absolutely taken away that everybody here, it's just absolutely amazing to be a part of this, and I really hope that I can continue being a part of this in the future. So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Jorian, for commentating with me. Thank you, Inkfair, for running the stream, and thank you to all the TOs. We will see you all tomorrow. You can find me on Twitter at @m_r_slap. What about you, Jorian?
Well, with the darkness of every light, it's so great to see you, Mr. Slap here, and also it's so great to see you actually so happy to join us here, and also so happy to commentate here. Maybe we might see you soon, hopefully even more. But yeah, for me, you can find me on Jorian51 on Twitter, but also there's other stuff like Jorian2 on Twitch, Jorian on Blue Sky, but also streaming for Dabba Productions, and also some other tournaments like some middle level stuff, and even something like Sublabor Corporation. That's a tournament too. But yeah, that should be it for us, right? Nothing else to add about like any other lands, possibly. No.
Yeah, I think that's all. I think that's all it for us today. So again, thank you all for watching. Thank you for participating. Thank you for running. Thank you for everything. And we will see you all. We will see. Well, we might not see you, but you will be able to see Low Ink Day 2 tomorrow for another amazing day of Splatoon.
Come back in under 20 hours and come back to see your top 32, the top action. Who will be the next Low Ink winner? Would it be a notable name team, or would it be a new pickup team? And who will be your next Low Ink band team and your winners for the first Low Ink of 2024? See you soon.